Where are the people? Let's get the peoples in here one time. Let's get the peoples in here one time. Where my peoples at? Where my peoples at? What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the word? What's the word? What's up with the good people, bro? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I ain't supposed to be smoking on this motherfucker right now. Hit that like button. Hope I was just. It's crazy because I was just talking about some shit, man. My phone died, so excuse me for all the homies and all the people that was in my life when the phone died. You feel me? Y'all hit them like run them lights up. Man, what's the deal? What's the deal, bro? Let me turn my light on for the peoples. I got to turn my light on for the peoples, bro. I fuck with the peoples. Hey, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna break some on my shit, man. DC Draco just sent me some paperwork, man. DC Draco just sent me some paperwork. And, you know, I'm speaking on this situation because DC Draco said he wasn't gonna strike me. Cuz said he wasn't gonna strike me. I ain't trying to get set up and get striked just because the nigga wanna, you feel me? He also stated nigga ain't gotta clear his name, and I don't think he sent that to me to clear his name. But I made a comment about him when I said shout out to the homegirl. And you know, she was there, the homegirl La Bombay. Jump in the comments, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on, bro. Now look. So this ain't a mark out situation with DC, bro. They was talking about DC Draco, who don't know, you know, he been doing all these hood vlogs. He been doing all these vlogs and shit around LA or Compton, whatever. You know, he been making noise, bro. He from up north, and a lot of people not feeling him based on the fact that he you know, he exploiting our communities and putting the foul and negative shit on there, which I don't like either, bro. I don't like the fact that he's been doing that shit. I don't like the negativity being looked at and not the positivity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, yes, the news about Tony Stacy is true, bro. Tony Stacy unalived one of my homie's mothers. I didn't talk about it. I knew about it. I knew about it from the Big U situation when I was saying that wasn't a set. That's what irritated me the most, right? That's what kind of frustrated me. I've been knowing that this went on since Halloween, bro. I mean, way before Halloween, the Halloween shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been knew that Tony Stacy situation happened because I was over there with my bro Biscuit, and that's my homie Biscuit from Fadoos. That's his mother. You know what I'm saying? That her life was taken by Tony Stacy. I can speak about it because Tony Stacy stayed there until the police came. Tony Stacy did not get on a run. He didn't leave. He shot. He unalived the homie mother. I don't know his reasons. Now the case still going on, so I don't know the reasons why. I don't know what was the motive, and nobody know. You know what I'm saying? But when you dealing with a nigga like Tony Stacy, bro, I've been in prison with Tony Stacy. You feel me? I helped Tony Stacy get his single cell status. I helped him move to the cell that he was in 3 Block. You know what I'm saying? When he was in a cell with my homie Prince from Fadoos at first. You feel me? We was all in 3 Block, me, him, Bub, and Prince and shit. So I know Tony Stacy well. I'm gonna tell you how I know Tony Stacy. When I was on the yard with Lil Chip and them, when I was in Calipat, Tony Stacy wasn't claiming Hoover, but Tony Stacy was only talking to like 4 or 5 of us. He didn't talk to all Hoover niggas. I was one of them because, you know, he was familiar with my name. He was familiar with the name that the dude that I'm, you know, one of my big homies was like my pops, nigga. He understand that I was under him, my big, you know what I'm saying? And my big did a lot of time. So he kind of looked after me. He made sure I had the game. He made sure I knew that niggas, you know what I'm saying, how to read through certain shit. He gave me some game, bro. I hope I can't take nothing from TS, Tony Stacy. Because when I was on the yard with him, he gave me some game, bro. He didn't talk to a lot of homies. I hope everybody knows TS did not talk to a lot of homies, bro, on that yard. He wasn't fucking with us, but he fucking me, Chip, Buddha, my homie Wicked from 7-4. But really, when Tony Stacy was on the yard, a lot of blue notes and shit was circling around him. Like Coop from Raymond, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like he had Coop from Raymond around him, little Coop from Raymond. They fucked with him and shit, you feel me? But the story is true, man. I hope it's true. And it's sad to say, you know, I wish the best for the homies, you know, their family, bro, that's going through this. that had to suffer for their mom being unalive. My mom was unalive by a dude. You feel me? So I know how that feel when you know they get these dudes in their life that's not productive. That's why I don't believe in just fucking over my bitch or bitch you can leave. Before I be doing all that shit to you, bitch get the fuck out. Dead homies. I'm not playing with no bitch. And that's why I don't understand my little nigga 3, man. I want to say something to my little nigga 3. My little nigga Top Hat 3. Y'all go follow him. Top Hat 3. He on Instagram. That's the dude fucking with Christian Rock. Right? I hope that he don't allow himself to get put in one of these same situations, bro. You feel me? Like you a young nigga. You got everything ahead of you, bro. You had the bitch, the beach. You been doing what you hit that like. Y'all hit that like button. We ain't here. I'm hoping. Hit that like button. I'm hoping. Hey, where the fuck you been at? 50? 5152. Where you been at? 12? I'm hoping. We need to get Smack in here. Ask Smack, why you ain't banging the set? Why is Smack feeling like he got us? All right, from who? What's wrong with Smack, man? What's Smack talking about? What my boy Smacky talking about? Smack, you from the set, nigga. You been from Hoover. Smack done been Hoover, Trouble, Hoover, Trouble, Hoover. Smack done got put on Hoover like 2 times. He done got put on Trouble like 3 times. Shit. Shit. Nigga, you from the set. That's my nigga on Hoover. I love Smack. That's my boy on Hoover. But I seen when Big Deal posted something and Smack was like, he was like trying to separate himself from the set. I get it though online how this shit is, bro. That's why I say a lot of this shit is felonious. And nigga tired of getting online talking about the bullshit. That whole Texas, listen, bro. And this for the people, bro. That whole Texas situation, I just watched something with Duke and them, right? And he was making a lot of sense when he said, if it ain't about no money, ain't nothing to talk about. Them niggas is caught up in their ways. They caught up in however they feeling. They caught up in whatever they got going. Let them dudes be them. Let them do what they do. We too busy trying to get money down here. Niggas trying to survive, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know about everybody else, bro, but it seems like everybody is trying to solidify themselves in this gangbang and be somebody at the age they is. Bro, a nigga already somebody. A nigga is trying to be a father. A nigga's trying to do some other shit. Like, nigga know how to gangbang. If you still need to be taught how to gangbang, you still trying to be taught how to be from a community that you grew up in, something wrong with you, bro. All these niggas. Hopefully we too old for that shit. A renegade what? A renegade bitch or a renegade nigga? It's all kind of renegades, bro. You got renegade niggas and you got renegade bitches. So what level we talking about? A renegade bitch is a bitch out here that's freestyling. You feel me? Ain't got no instructions. And you headed for self-destruction. If you ain't got no instructions, you headed for self-destruction for sure. What do I call a renegade nigga? A renegade gangbanger? A renegade gangbanger, that's the one, it's the niggas that's out here just doing what they want to do, and they not classified under no rules. They just doing what the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. And they just making up shit as they go. One thing about the rules, bro, the rules are put in place so nobody have to, after you, it's going to be here. Before you, it's going to be here. This is what the rules are put in place for. The rules are put in place for people to survive after the messenger is gone. Because everybody get caught up in the messenger and not the message. You feel me? And the rules are to put in place, bro. Like, we can look at how this whole community activist shit been have it all started. It all started with dudes trying to protect their communities against police and against all this other shit. Then it got separated and segregated to where now people protecting their communities against each other. That ain't what it's supposed to be, bro. On Hova, like they say, what goes around comes around. How you start is how you finish, right? When you a baby, you can't feed yourself. You old, you shitting on yourself, you need help. When you become old, it goes in full circle. You become older, can't feed yourself, shitting on yourself, and you need help. All this shit is a reversing game, bro. But we're not playing. We in the matrix of it. Everybody's sitting back for the entertainment part. So y'all tell me what's a renegade. I feel like a renegade person is a person that's not under no instructions, and he felt like he have no consequence amongst the people that he's harming from his community. That's just like if I'm from Hoover, but I'm sitting on here talking about fuck everybody, fuck all these niggas, this and that, but I can't even go back to the Hoovers to even impute that. I can't even go back to the Hoovers for a repercussion. That's a renegade. You feel me? So, but now we grown, bro. This is my thing. Hoover ain't never had a leader. Y'all keep getting caught up in these names, Hoover Joes and this and that. Shout out to the homie on Hoover. Respect him into the death, nigga. But what about these dudes like we got dudes that's been around too, sugar bears and shit. We got homies that's still Crips, bro. Like everybody keep on getting caught up. Y'all let the outside world get y'all caught up in criminal and Crip shit so much. That shit don't mean nothing. That's some older niggas that's mad about the decision that younger niggas did. That's not a younger nigga. That's not our. Cause we still say cuz. If you an older nigga and you be around younger niggas with criminals, you gon' hear niggas say cuz. You feel me? So I respect everything what the homies done. I'm not a Hoover nigga that said, I'm not a Hoover nigga going against Crip. I was raised by Hoover Crips. Let's be real. And it was never understanding where they disrespect criminal. There was never understanding we disrespect Crip. When we hit up HCG on the wall, we don't even hit that up in front of the big homies. We hit up Hoover. 9 dudes, 9 4. We prevent everything that we could to disrespect the big homies, bro. So I don't think that that's an issue. I think the issue is people that's outside looking in that's trying to separate it. Because in our community, we don't have them type of talks about Crips and criminals. If I say cuz a lot. You think my homies check me and say, hey, nigga, don't say cuz. You think I got homies that's criminals. I'm a criminal. That we say cuz, what's up, cuz? You good? I'm straight, chilling. Like that's not disrespect. That's not, we don't say cuz to disrespect Crip. We don't say cuz. We say cuz because we understand where we come from. Yeah, we're not Crips. I don't like Crips cussing me. Let's be real. I do not like Crips saying cuz to me unless you from Fados or you from Hoover. I do not like it. For real. I feel like you're trying to challenge me. Dead homies. I do not like Crips cussing me. Let's just be real because it's a line of respect. If I'm talking to a Crip, I'm not finna be groove, cream, groove. He know that I'm pushing this line, and you know what I'm saying. If this an ally and a homie, then he know he don't feel no disrespected. But I'm not finna be. I don't even be. You know what I'm saying. We don't have them conversations, bro. And I think that everybody is caught up in the criminal and Crip shit within us. That's not the problem, bro. Listen, bro. It's already joined together. Crip and criminal is already joined together. This is what y'all don't even see. If I'm telling you that I'm 35 and I got my homies that's 36 and 37 that bang Crip and I've been from Hoover before them, what is that telling you? That's telling you that it can't be separation. How can I be from Hoover? I brought these niggas to the set. I brought niggas that's older than me to the set that end up being Hoover Crips. I'm Hoover and I'm younger than both of them. I'm younger than them. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't play them games, bro, like, if you under the homie instructions, bro, and they teach you how to, but understand though, I'm not a young nigga, bro. I've been in the streets since I was about 12 or 13, about 13 years old. So, you know, you gotta just imagine the people that was out there in 2003. I'm still getting groomed by niggas that been around since the 90s. You feel me? Still been around motherfuckers that's been around. So my structure different. I'm not a 2000. I'm not a 2010. I'm not a new millennium type of nigga, bro. I've been from Hoover down there 23 years of my life. So you gotta understand, bro. For me, it's different. From Hoover down there 23 years of my life. So 23 years ago, we had older homies that was around that was pushing Crip. Think about it. Criminal, I'm like the generation right after the criminals. You feel me? So, nigga, it is what it is. So it's like, you know, I fuck with it though. I fuck with it. I just feel like the Texas shit is getting too out of hand, bro. It's no nigga don't even want to talk about it. I really don't even. I hope that Gumby stay off the line with this shit with these niggas, bro, because they already like, you know what I'm saying, like. And like I said, I'm from the 90s, bro, so I really don't even care about what they do. If that's an issue, that's something that the Fathers need to continue to consistently be on. I'm from 9 dudes. I'm from one of the first Hoover streets, so I got Crips, nigga. I got big homies that's Crips that'll tell me, call my phone and tell me something, nigga. I'ma comply, nigga, on Hoover. What you mean? Big Bird, Big Daddy and them, you feel me? They call my phone, nigga, and they telling me, nigga, and something that's right, nigga, Lil Will on Hoover, nigga. I'ma follow them instructions. They're my homies, nigga. Big Zoe. Lil Zoe, Hoover, them homies, bro. Them niggas is, they what they is, nigga. I ain't gonna never say he a Crip, he older homie. Nigga, that's out. I'll never disrespect my homies like that. So I don't know what it is, you feel me? I don't even play like that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just be groovy, bro. Our lifestyle different. Let me tell you how cold our lifestyle's different, bro. When I was a younger nigga, my homies used to be stern and they used to be preaching, nigga, you a man first. You a man. Don't ever let no nigga disrespect you. Don't ever, like, they was stern on that. Don't let no homie disrespect you, nigga. You a man first. That's how we grew up, bro. We grew up with that sense of respect to where nigga, like, nigga, you feel me? Like, nigga, we're men first. That's just what it was. Nowadays, niggas is not pushing like that. Niggas is pushing like they whatever, and they pushing to where these politics and these rules let them know who they are and what they can do. And that's not right, bro. Being a man, standing on your business, bro. We in a space now to where niggas is getting beat up and being punched on, and they acting like that shit gangster. That shit is not cool, bro. Ain't nothing cool about your homies putting their hands on you. Ain't nothing cool about you getting booted in the ass. Ain't nothing cool about your homies getting online saying we ain't nothing cool about that, bro. We're not from that, like, you feel me? We gotta start this, and I understand the internet. Dead homies. Hey, but like I was gonna say, I'm gonna drop some more content later with DC Draco. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about DC Draco, bro. He said he wasn't gonna strike a nigga, right? But he showed me some paperwork. Everybody been going around saying this about Draco, this about Draco, this about Draco. Draco sent me some paperwork saying that, you know, he didn't plead out to whatever the situation was. And now whoever, you know, who don't know, they saying that a year later the girl came up missing, so he had to plead out, or whatever it might be. The girl, a year later, he ended up pleading out on the case or whatever, you feel me? But from what I'm seeing in the paperwork, he didn't plead out for whatever it might be. And I don't know if this falsified documents, I don't know if it's real. All I could do is prevent the facts. And I did speak on him and say something about him, about, you know what I'm saying, whatever the home went on with the homegirl when she was on there, and she was speaking like basically what he got to register for. You feel me? I was speaking on that last night. He got in my inbox today. He sent me some paperwork. You feel me? Like basically those who said something, I just want to let them know what's going on. You feel me? Yeah, and them charges that I'm talking about, right? Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's already merged. I just feel like people need to have the narrative out there and speak about the facts and knowing, like, stop speaking about what you want people to hear. We sitting online lying and shit. Niggas is sitting online lying, bro. Because I know for sure I can pull up in the set and I can pull up on a different Hooper Crips. They gonna always support what we got going as a younger generation. But come on, bro, these conversations is not even happening in the set. Let's be real. Crip and Crim conversations are not even had. This shit ain't even had, bro, because niggas understand the order. We respect it. You see what I'm talking about? I respect the pecking order, what it is, bro. I respect whatever my homies got going. You know what I'm saying? From the set, that's just what it is, bro. I'm not one of them niggas that's like against it. You feel me? I'm more one of them niggas to where, nigga, I'ma speak my mind. I don't give a fuck. If it's 30 niggas saying something, I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, that shit don't sound right. Y'all 30 niggas can vote me out. I hope that's cool. But I can't live on myself knowing that I don't feel this type of way. And then later on, when it go bad, they gonna say, well, all you niggas agree. I'm gonna be like, nah, nigga, I hope that's out, bro. That's out, nigga, on Hoover. Like, nigga, that ain't right. I'm gonna be the one that speak on that. I done been in meetings in prison, bro. I swear to God, on Westside Hoover, I've been in meetings in prison, right, where it's two homies gonna go, and they already up on the chopping block to go because they done did some weird shit, so now they next to go anyway, right? But now, you know, everybody feel like this shit, the situation not even right. The homie shouldn't even be getting beat up. He shouldn't even be getting fucked up. But nobody want to say it because a homie that's higher saying he should. Man, hell no, bro. Hold on. You got to question that. I don't think Rule, because the niggas that's getting him, they redeeming themselves. And a lot of these niggas that's trying to get him, he done whooped on too. So you got to see through certain shit and like, nah, bro, is it another way? That's what I'm saying. We always got to find another way, bro. Everybody just going out the sad way. Everybody going out the crash out, crash out, crash out. Bro, nigga gonna crash out. Nigga already gonna crash out. We gonna crash out because where I'm from. I'm crashing out where I'm from. Not go do no dumb shit, but if a nigga approach me on some weird shit, bro, we finna go there, bro. Don't hope I'm finna die for this, for my respect. That's just what it is. But to be online, bro, and allow motherfuckers to puppet master you and shit, come on, we gotta be better than this, bro. And I hate that all my homies can't come together and create their own narrative instead of having these people coming in front of us and playing these games and shit. Like, man, fuck all that. Over. But, you know, like I say, you know, I'm here just to speak to the homies, bro, just to speak to the peoples, bro, and let the people know what we got going. If y'all got something y'all want to say, y'all want to come up on my platform, I'm hoping, and tap in and be on my live, I'm hoping I seen the invite. Y'all can be on my live and y'all can ask questions and y'all can speak on what y'all want to say and how y'all feel. I don't mind being challenged at no point either. I don't mind for a motherfucker to have a different state of vision or opinion, nigga, when it comes to something. If you opinionated and you feel like, nah, bro, I ain't tripping. Because that's what I say, we here to educate, bro. I'm not here on now. Hopefully, I'm not like I say, we have been seeing a lot of felonious shit online going on. We have been seeing a lot of back and forth, right? A lot of bickering. But I think that sometimes some people just got to be addressed online when they're social media. And sometimes we know when to fold, we know when we're not to, right? Thing you can do is best is not to get everything caught up in one clip. We can't get everybody personality caught up in a 5-minute video, right? Like I say, education is the key, bro. Listen, when you read a book, it ain't about the book and the story, right? If you, I don't know, cause I like my understanding kind of different. Y'all let me know in the comments, bro. When you read a book, right? Ain't you supposed to read a book and get a lesson out the book? It's not the story. It's not the characters. It's the lesson. If this nigga went on a journey and he was supposed to do something, you know what I'm saying, specific, and he went against that, and this was the consequences, it was the lesson. You know what I'm saying? It's the lesson, and sometime in the story, bro, and people don't get caught up in the lessons and learning. They just read shit just to read it, but they're not comprehending what they're reading. Just because people see these videos don't mean people are comprehending what's really going on. Hover. Hit that like button, bro. Yeah, for real though, bro. You got it. You listen, bro. You gotta be like that. Listen, listen. In prison, if you listen to a lot of these, what's up, Slim? What's up, Slim? What's up, my nigga? Hey, in prison, I listen to a lot of these prison niggas, and a lot of niggas been in prison. It's all about wording. That's why niggas specify and say, oh, I put a question mark right here, or I did. It's wording, bro. If you notice, when Braves got his situation handled to him, right? That nigga sit there and he came back and he didn't speak about the learning experience about that. He made it seem like it happened, it's whatever. But that nigga didn't talk about, he focused on Yank. That nigga focused on Yank and being removed, because that changed the direction of everything. It changed the focus of what really happened. It changed the focus of how a nigga supposed to be pushing. It changed. So now if I can make if I can focus everybody that say Yanked and everybody say remove, I can discredit them. But nah, nigga, you discredit because you flawed, nigga. And anytime you keep getting DP'd and you keep getting your hands put on by your homies, bro, you gotta understand that shit is not cool. It is not cool, brother. And you gotta influence, that shit ain't cool. We gotta push a certain way. Don't hold it. That's why I be telling niggas. Hey, for sure though, nigga, tap in. Hey, get on my Instagram, nigga, so I'll get your number. Hey, Slim, this nigga, what's his name? Draco just hit me, man. Right? And this is what I want to talk about, because he said he wasn't going to strike me. You know what I'm saying? We had this conversation. I said, bro, nigga, you type of nigga, bro. You a striker nigga. You feel me? And I never talked to DC Draco, but he said that his reason for sending me this paperwork is because I think he seen me in somebody's comments, or I don't know if he seen my live last night, or he seen a live that I posted when I was saying shout out to the homegirl La Bay that was talking, and she know the situation. She gotta know, because she was the one who was speaking to the police, asking them questions when he got arrested in the set. You feel me? The homegirl La Bombay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. That's my homegirl. That's my AG. I love your life. So, you know, he sent me this paperwork today, and it was basically saying what he pleaded out for. You know, I don't know that dude's situation. I was just basically, my whole thing was how he was an important role of our culture, because he had an obligation to delete and to edit certain things that he know he could have did. That's what I was speaking about with him. He had fully control because he's the narrator. You feel me? And if you narrating the wrong things, come on, bro. Now, I feel like with his charges shouldn't have been brought out the moment that he was not accepted in LA. Because everybody knew this dude charges, right? But the minute that you fall out with niggas, everybody got, and that's what I be saying. How do niggas be solid, bro? Everybody that knew about this shit before, they should be like, man, shut your ass up. Because you accepted that nigga and you let him back in your hood and you let him fuck with you when you knew this nigga wasn't right. Even if the allegations was going on, right? It ain't like a snitch allegation where you need paperwork. This dude been locked up for this little girl. So until we can't even fuck with you based on that. We don't care what this outcome was. We don't care what the situation was. You have these allegations, bro. And we can't allow that for you to be in our community to do that. Because if you do it, we can't get mad at our homies. How can we get mad at our homies right now with the same allegations that get a camera and say, I don't want to game no more, but I got this camera? Come on, bro. We can't get mad at your homies because you accepted this type of dude over there. And everybody that knew this situation with him and still allowed him to come over there, they even faulty, bro. They wrong. because they waited to they used that as the ban. Oh, you banned it because you do the and you got these nah, bro. You should have been like, nigga, you got these charges. We can't fuck with you. It shouldn't have been. That's why I say niggas don't know how to really politic. If you politic on the yard, you don't politic off of a nigga canteen. You don't politic off of the way he pushed. You politic off the little shit. Like, I mean, the most important shit. The most important shit was your case. Can't nobody go against what's right and what's wrong. You niggas went against the shit he putting out there. That can be disputed, bro. Because that's one's perception right there. To just be like, oh, he's causing chaos. No. These older niggas should be right there in the, not in the background, but they should be behind the camera, and they should be like, nigga, nah, don't do that, bro. Hey, cut the camera, bro. If y'all, the older niggas should be telling the little niggas, if y'all gonna get on these motherfuckers vlogs and y'all gonna be throwing up signs and disrespectful, don't do that shit in the set no more. And they supposed to be getting DP'd and whooped on. You feel me? This dude with this camera, y'all supposed to be knowing his whole history for he even come down here. You don't let no nigga with no camera just come exploit y'all and y'all don't even know this nigga background. He got all your valuable moments on camera, and y'all don't even know where this nigga come from, or y'all don't even know what the fuck he been through. And if you did know what he been through, and you know he got these allegations, you shouldn't want to be on his camera anyway. What the fuck? I don't want to be on your camera, nigga. The fuck? You got shit going on with you. Dead homies. You're not finna get, that I don't know, bro. That's just me, though. And like I say, with the shit with Spody and them, right? With Spody and 4Extra, I ain't from 40s. I'm not in 40 business. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. You know, all this shit was stirred up way before Draco. They already had issues. People don't understand. They don't know the real, bro. I don't know the real. But if y'all think DC Draco broke up 4Extra and Sporty Face, y'all crazy as fuck. That ain't what happened. They already didn't have no communication. So how can you go tell somebody that you about to ban somebody and you don't even fuck with them? You don't even have a line of communication with them. It's already been friction. You can tell it's already been friction. For real. So this shit is way before. DC Draco just a scapegoat with the shit. And I feel like no matter what, I'm not gonna get on there and kind of come and shit on my homie and be more like, oh, nigga, y'all didn't have a fallout? Nah. If you was to pull up, it wouldn't have been on camera. I wouldn't have got it on camera. We could have had that same conversation, but it wouldn't have been on camera. Dead homies. You can't get this on camera, bro. You can't post this. I'm just having a conversation with you because I had you over here fucking with you. I'm over here, pull up, and then we could talk. But I'm not finna get that on camera and put that to the world, because now you got the world playing with the situation. You feel me? And these niggas don't know. One thing niggas don't even know, they from 40s and they family. So when it all said and done, they gonna turn on whoever. So y'all better be careful. Y'all acting like y'all can't divide them. They family, bro. At the end of the day, them dudes are family. Nigga, let something happen to Sporty Face. Nigga, it's gonna go bad, bro. They gonna forget all this internet shit. But I was saying with Draco gotta also be careful, and he better be glad that he didn't go over there and a nigga told him to his face, you gotta go. Because that's how it usually go. It can go bad easy. It can go bad this fast. All it takes is one drunk nigga over there, bro, and be like, look, nigga, you gotta go. You feel me? And now this dude feeling. Sporty Face could have told that nigga at the big sad thing, but this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. This how I know Sporty Face didn't fuck with Draco. I'm gonna tell y'all, bro. This how I see through shit. This how my mind be. I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all knew Sporty Face didn't fuck with Draco. With that big sad concert, when y'all look at they was at the front door, that nigga Draco put the camera up on them niggas at 4Extra and that nigga Sporty Face, and nigga Sporty Face said, man, he said, nah, man, watch out. He told that nigga, like, man, put that camera down. Dead homies, go look at the video. Go look at the video with Big Sad and Eastside Slick and all them when they did that concert. Sporty Face, he said on camera, man, put that camera, hey, nah, bro, not right now. Told him just like that, like, nah, not right now. So you feel me? Yeah, he told him. He told him, right? That's how I knew right there. Oh, he don't fuck with him. Bro, I'm a type of nigga, bro, I watch shit. When I watch shit, I don't look at what's in front of me. I'm look at what niggas is not posting. I'm listening to what niggas is not saying. I don't listen to what niggas say. I listen to what they don't say. On Hope Street. Especially with this internet, everybody watching what they say, so you gotta listen to what a nigga not saying. Read through that shit. So when he told that nigga, man, what's this camera? You could tell that shit was like a moment to where he wasn't feeling that camera, bro. He wasn't feeling that shit or whatever situation or whatever it wasn't. He wasn't trying to capture none of the moments on camera. He told that nigga, put that shit down, man. I hope it. But that's a situation that could be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's another thing with the internet. I'm saying, man, what y'all with this shit with Blueface and them. Y'all think Krishan Rock Y'all think that was her shit? All I'm seeing is crash outs, bro. Hey, Slim, you still on here? All I'm seeing is crash outs, bro. Y'all tell me this, bro. If everybody on here on the internet trying to do better and they trying to get somewhere, they're trying to do whatever they're doing, right? They're trying to get to these places. And they got influence in their communities, right? And they done made it from the bullshit. And everybody got this mentality. Why can't everybody show that? These supposed to be the most mature individuals who then elevated and got to a certain point in their life to where they're able to commentate on certain things that then went on in real situations, and they validated. Their words are validated from the solidness and the shit that they did in their community, bro. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So when we using that, bro, we gotta be like, what is these platforms for, bro? But we gotta start showing some type of like growth and maturity. And it gotta start from niggas being able to holler and being able to have conversations online, bro, about the important shit. Dead homies. All this other shit is be felonious. It be like gang of weird shit. Niggas is going back and forth about niggas downfalls, the busted shit they did. Man, you a buster, I'm not even trying to go back and forth with you about nothing. Hopefully, because nigga, you ain't got no story about me. So if you ain't got no story, we not even finna be talking. What are we talking about? I'm not finna bring up all your flaws. Everybody that fuck with you know you fucked up. And I'm just saying that's just a lot from all of us. That's why I say we gotta do better, cuz, for sure. We got to. Man, listen. Everybody, listen, it's not take out your character. Because I'm not passive on shit. I be wanna say, fuck you niggas. Fuck, this nigga's a bitch. On Bird, I'm not gonna, and nigga, if you a bitch ass nigga, don't say nothing to me, nigga. I'ma cuss you the fuck, I'ma own you. You a hoe. You can't even talk to, nigga, you a hoe. I'm not finna bite my tongue for the internet. You a hoe. You feel me? Certain niggas, it just like they, if you done went PC, you a PC type nigga. We not even finna, oh man, cause you trying to use a redemption story. I do not deal with no redemption stories. You know what a nigga would do when they trying to redeem themselves? When niggas is trying to redeem themselves, they'll do all type of shit. That's why you got these niggas that's putting bottle in their asses and then they go to the county jail and they think they can just fight everybody and redeem themselves. Nah, nigga, you not finna get no fade. You fuck with, you put bottles in your asses, you do weird shit. So you, of course you'll crash out. You trying to redeem yourself. It's hard when you already solid and you gotta remain solid for the rest of your life. But when you do some slip and do some weird shit and then you trying to just rebuild yourself, nigga, you don't get that. You don't get that here. You don't get that here. You don't get that. We ain't even built like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta let a nigga redeem himself off you, bro, off your loyalty, off your solidness. Niggas what niggas do. They try to find the most solid nigga, get into it with them. It's just like, right? It's just like when you get these niggas that, just how you know these niggas be gay. Or they like weird, this nigga like gay, he a little faggot. I'm excuse me, my language on here, right? I don't know they gonna, you know, but this dude risk broke. You get a nigga that be around you, but he wanna fuck with every bitch you got. Like, nigga, every bitch I fuck with, you wanna fuck with. That's how you know. That's how niggas compare their egos to people. He really like you. He's really infatuated with you, but niggas don't even know how to say it. These niggas don't know how to say it, so they wanna fuck after everything you got. Everything you got, nigga, they want. Because they really trying to put themselves in a comparison with you. That's how they compare themselves. That's how they compare their egos. Oh, you was fucking with that nigga. If I get the bitch, I'm like him too. I'm a gang. No, nigga, that bitch ain't shit. On Hover, that bitch ain't shit, you ain't shit. On Verse. But that's what niggas do. And it's just like what niggas do with gang banging. You do some gay, some little weird shit, some brokerage shit, or some little disloyal shit, and you think that you can just get into it with solid niggas and that's gonna redeem yourself. Nah, nigga, you voted out. Your word don't mean shit. And then you gotta question the people who be listening still. Like, what? On Hover. But this internet shit is way different and niggas understand. I understand it. I don't take nothing personal, bro. Listen. Nigga can say whatever they want about me. I ain't never been broke. Niggas know I'm fresh out of prison, buying Jag trucks, 31. I've been on my whole time out of jail. I've never, I think by the grace of God. By the grace of God, you feel me? By the grace of God, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can say that I'm highly favored, bro. I'm blessed. I ain't running around. I'm not on YouTube on this motherfucker for a check. I don't care about it on Hover. I don't be giving a fuck. I really ain't even gave a fuck about it. You feel me? Because I'm too busy doing other shit. Not saying that that's not good, but I'm not chasing no check. So, you know, shit, the things that I would do and won't do for it don't matter because I've already had it. and it ain't contribute to YouTube. When people start seeing they self getting up in this YouTube world to get paid, it become more of a job. So it's kind of different, bro. So they kind of lose themselves too. They lose themselves in the message, bro. And it's supposed to be educated. Education can come for commentating too, especially when, say, if an situation happened with two individuals. You know, okay, I'm gonna explain what happened with them. I'm gonna explain this person's side, this person's side, and how I feel like the conversation or how the situation could have been avoided. But you don't see that with niggas no more. You see niggas, they commentate about a situation and then they be messy. They throw their little messiness in there. Like, oh, nigga, I don't fuck this nigga. They try to get content. But really, nigga, they're supposed to be educational. You're supposed to be saying, okay, this happened, but this how these two could have fixed their situation before it even happened. Before it even got to this point, this is where they could have had a grown man conversation. That's educational. That's how niggas learn. So a nigga ain't gotta be on here crashing out doing weird shit because nobody know how to conduct themselves. You feel me? Nobody know how to conduct themselves. Nobody know how to conduct themselves right. Damn, I'm not saying you ain't supposed to be on here. Nigga say something and your name being spoken in a person's mouth in a negative light and you got kids and you got family and you could articulate yourself in a way to get your point across on hope, nigga, you're supposed to. That's what you having a platform is for. You don't let nobody tell you who you are. I ain't never let a nigga tell me who I am. Nigga, I know exactly who I am. And if you get it fucked up, I have no problem reminding you who I am. You feel me? But it's not hard to act and see. So it's like certain things you're gonna have to, but getting out of character and becoming a punching bag to a person's words, that shit is nothing, bro. The best thing you could do is just really laugh. Nigga, I be wanting to turn on, that's why I ain't gonna lie, I'll go to Slim shit. I do sometimes go to the Black Box. I do go watch some if I see a title. I fuck with and shit. I'll go to my nigga Cash Rule Global. I'll go fuck with Munchie. I really don't watch No Jumper no more, bro. I don't watch it. Like I'll go, you feel me, depending on who on there, but in the topic, a clip, but I really don't watch it. I'll go fuck with Back on Fig for sure. I'll go fuck with Mac Wop shit. Fig Immunity, certain shit like that, you feel me? But when shit get too messy and shit, I don't be trying to look at it and shit. Because when I be on this motherfucker, nigga, I'ma speak how I feel about situations. And a lot of times, how a person feel, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be broadcasted out here. You're gonna speak how you feel, boom. But a lot of this shit, like I said, it's not really my business. Yeah, it's content, but it ain't my business, bro. Because instead of everybody bashing niggas can be like, come on, bro, cut that shit out. This shit is weird. Even with my homies, with the Texas homies and the homie Gumby, that shit is felonious. It's getting played the fuck out and it's getting weird. That shit is getting real weird. Dead homies. Niggas is having conversations that they having off scene, but then getting in front of the camera and trying to recreate the moments. That shit is out. Y'all gotta stop that shit. That's for all my homies. We gotta stop that shit. We gotta do better. Hoping. Dead homies. That's out. What niggas on though? What niggas on this Sunday? Niggas ain't watching though. Yeah, bro, you got to, bro. Hey, man, listen, bro. You gotta always, like I say, when I was growing up, we was taught you a man first. That's first and fucking foremost. You a man first. You don't allow no man to disrespect you, talk to you crazy. Hey, look, this real shit, bro. I swear to God, I hope dead homie, hit that like button. Let me know, right? And anybody that's been in prison, that's been around somebody, y'all can vouch for me. Nigga, I'm like younger, right? So when I'm like 13, 14, I'm listening to Lil Bird and Tiny Chill. I'm listening to like a Big Womack or Big T-Bone. You know what I'm saying? This to these type of niggas, you feel me? Big X-Ray, like certain niggas, and I'm hearing stories of shit, prison. I'm hearing, you feel me? I'm hearing like, you know, all the niggas that was kind of over me, like Baby T-Bone, Cobra, Bullet. Them niggas was all coming from YA and shit. But the older homies that's been in prison, they used to sit up, bro, and they used to give us games, chop it up, give niggas game. You feel me? So niggas knew how to conduct themselves. Niggas knew how to move. You feel me? Like we used to sit up and listen to these niggas about these stories. So we was coming across these situations in life, and the nigga knew how to conduct himself because I'm listening to the older homies. They just giving out game, nigga, if you just listening. So, but then we knew that throughout all these stories and throughout all this shit that you did for, nigga, we also understood that, nigga, you a man first. That's all it come down to, bro. It's not no Hoover shit. It's not no gangbanging shit. We teach our peoples, you a man first. We don't teach our homies, you just a super Hoover nigga. Can't, nah, nigga, you a man first. Because it's gonna be somebody from the set that's gonna test your Hoover on verse. They gonna test your Hoover. But how is you as a man? On Hoover, you gonna let that nigga play with you on how he talk to you? Man, fuck who all did this. And so a lot of niggas be busters and they solidify themselves by shootings. Or they solidify themselves by fights. But nigga in the set, nigga, you ain't got no word, nigga. You ain't credible. You get high. You raping the homegirls. You getting all the little homegirls in the set. You getting them drunk. You playing with the homies. You fighting little homies. Every time you tell the homies do something, they go do it, but you ain't gonna do it. You manipulating. You got them fighting each other, DPing each other. Little weird shit like that, bro. Hope so. Now we got to get up on you. I hope it don't matter because you did Mo. Fuck all that, nigga. On Hope stop playing with the homies and the little homegirls, bro. They nigga on Hope, and y'all gotta know if y'all men first. Man, hold on, bro. Stop playing with me on Hover. Dead homies, it gotta be like that. It ain't no, oh, nigga, you gonna listen to me because I did more. I don't give a fuck who the fuck what you did, nigga. That's why, bro, I swear to God, bro, I used to get into it with my homie little Q-tip like that, right? You feel me? He was fresh out, nigga. We was grooving. We was the little niggas that was doing our shit, so he never came at me with no what I did. He used to just try to play that with the little homies, bro, and I didn't like that. Like, hold on, bro. Nigga, don't do that, bro. I hope, nigga, like, you can't test what I've been doing out here. You feel me? But I'm letting the little niggas know, bro, stop. Dog, that ain't nothing, bro. I'm hoping, nigga, you the homie, nigga, respect what you got going. Don't come out here with that manipulated shit, playing with them niggas. Nigga, I'm hoping, because I'm a little nigga out here doing shit, too. And I ain't even playing with them little niggas like that. I respect my little niggas. I fuck with them. They groovy. Leave them alone, nigga, on verse. That's really, he really why the homie, Bad News ended up turning, I think Bad News was 5'7" or something. 5'7". But he the reason why Tay turned. You feel me? One of them niggas. On some weird shit. He didn't do no weird shit to the homie. It's just that he tried to get everybody turned against the homie. That's a low. How you gonna do that? And then you got a lot of little niggas that's followers because they following under what a nigga done. Man, we don't care about that, bro. How do you push every day? Is you helping these little niggas? Is you keeping them safe? Is you keeping them free? Is you telling them, you feel me? Y'all give them guns, but y'all don't even tell them how to check the motherfucker. If you really gonna see it, you feel me? You can't just be doing that. Y'all niggas gotta be out here really like teaching niggas. But that just come from, I'm not here to, you teach your kids. We all grown. You teach your kids, as long as you can teach your kids, bro, as long as you can be out here and your kids follow direction. That's what really matter, though. Because niggas say whatever they want, but nigga, your kids out here banging and doing the same shit. That's the fucked up part. And like I say, we're not giving a lot of maturity and we ain't got a lot of good examples, even on the internet. Not even in these communities, even on the internet, we don't got a lot of good examples, bro, of this shit. Because if you looking at it, besides my little nigga from BPS, right, and the little nigga Bino, everybody else is grown-ass men in their 30s and their 40s going back and forth about nothing. Think about it. If y'all really sit online, y'all don't see no kids sitting online. Y'all don't see no little niggas in their 20s sitting online going back and forth, do y'all? Y'all let me know. What kids do y'all see online in the social media limelight going back and forth? Are everybody close to their 20s? Blueface like the oldest. Everybody Blueface been beefing with is old as fuck. Big Sad 35. All these niggas is old as shit. Munchie 35. I'm just saying all the shit that's people that beefs is old. We all older. That's how niggas gotta be a better example for these little niggas. Cause they don't even got that shit when they turn on YouTube, bro. I want to turn this video on though. Let me see. Let me get my control. I'm about to turn this shit on. Gotta get this controller. I want to react to that nigga Draco video, but I don't know if that nigga trying to set me up, y'all. Y'all think he trying to set me up, man? Draco, DC Draco, don't be trying to set me up with the okie doke, bro. Don't be telling me you ain't gonna turn me in, bro. You ain't gonna strike me and then you strike my page, bro. Cause we can leave that strictly off the fucking internet. For real. He told me, he sent me some paperwork saying, you know what I'm saying? He basically told me I ain't tripping, I ain't looking for you to clear my name or nothing though. He told me that. He said, man, I ain't looking for you to clear my name on the shit, none of that, bro. He sent me some paperwork just probably like an hour ago. They're homies. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you know, listen, I'm not gonna lie on no nigga, and I'm not gonna withhold no information that a nigga sending me. I never talked to this dude. He got at me. You know what I'm saying? He sent me some paperwork. I never talked to him. He said basically he sent it to everybody that basically made a comment about him. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what he said. He said he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I said what I said, whatever. I'm sorry, bro, whatever. Then he was like, he wasn't really looking for a nigga to claim nothing like that. He didn't say no disrespect. He said, bro, I really wasn't tripping on you clearing me. I just wanted to send this to you. You know what I'm saying? Like basically like that, you feel me? And I understand because that's a serious situation when a nigga putting shit up on you, right? I hope. Now I don't know the specific of this dude case, bro, because I don't look into it. It's not my business. It's not my homie. So it's not, I'm not finna go look and ask dudes about this dude. I'm not finna do that. You feel me? I ain't finna do that shit. Like, I ain't trying to like post it though. You feel me on my shit and get strike. I don't want the setup to where I ain't gonna strike you, but then the people strike me and be like I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just really didn't want to do it, bro. Strike the post his shit, but he gave me permission to, and he said he wasn't. But I just don't know how social media work, and I don't want nobody to come back and say, oh man, I didn't know, you know, my name, and they do that automatically, and then I'm fucked. You feel me? So, you know. But, you know, they don't strike just live, nigga, then we know. But, you know what I'm saying? This is what he sent me and he told me, you know what I'm saying? Gave a nigga permission to speak about. So it ain't like I'm just coming and just running to the internet about nothing that we talked about, bro. It's something that we spoke about, you know what I'm saying? I didn't speak to him on the phone, we just text, basically. You know, and he sent me some shit that I didn't really look into. I gotta do more of my homework before I begin to just come out there speaking for a nigga or even trying to speak for a nigga or even putting certain things out there because I don't really know. And when it comes to shit like that, it's fragile. And if I'm being sent it, he put me in it by sending it to me. You feel me? I never asked for that dude paperwork. So if you send it to me, you kind of put me in it. So I don't want to halfway have nothing with no one that they can take from his situation and play and twist. You feel me? Basically, bro. Because I know that shit is a sensitive situation when you're dealing with someone talking about they did something to some kids. That's not right, bro. It's you know what I'm saying? But this dude been locked up for it. I'm not saying he didn't. They say he had. But I don't know the specifics of the situation. Who this girl was, how it happened. You feel me? That's something that I need more intel and information on to even be able to speak about the whole thing. Because I'm going to get asked questions that I don't have the answer to. You feel me? And niggas play them games. So, well, why are you speaking on it then? If you don't know, why you? So that's the whole thing. Niggas start questioning me on why I'm speaking on it. If I don't got my facts. I know how the politics go. I know how niggas play little word games and shit. So we ain't gonna do that. Not him, but just other people that may have a dislike for the boy. Gonna play the word games with me on what I posted and why would I do this and do that. And question me down, and I haven't even questioned him down. Basically what I'm saying. Just don't know about posting because I don't want to get striked. Draco been striking shit. Draco been striking shit. Striking the fuck out of niggas' pages, I heard. Striking the fuck out of nigga page. Oh, birds, I got some new stuff I've been working on right now, bro. I've been trying to, look, I got this camera I'm about to put in motion right now on Verge. I really got some gang of shit on this computer. I need to start making cover art. Let me see, I'm about to play some shit right now. Let me get this charger. Play some shit right now, some new shit. 2026, bro, that's what a nigga on Hova. Nigga on his music and videos, bro. Since the nigga already got the traction right now. I'm glad you asked that, Dulo. That's perfect. That's what a nigga on. This music. And it's the perfect time right now, too. I hope it is. There's some little niggas right now I want the world to hear, man. On Hova. Hey, my big, that nigga, he got, my nigga, I don't know what they call Isaiah, man. I need to try to see where his music at. He a little young nigga, hard, too. Isaiah hard. That's who we need to get. So gang of little young niggas I want to show the world to, though, for real. Them little niggas hard. If we got the traction right now and then got the audience, nigga, shit. Instead of talking about the bullshit. So let's see if this motherfucker charge. All right, boom, we got action. We on. Man, hit that like button. Oh, sorry, we had niggas in here. That nigga Slim and jumped in this motherfucker. Where that nigga Hebrew at? Let me see if y'all can see this real quick. Okay, boom, I got action. Okay, I got action. Okay, I got action. Now we on. You said what? On Verve. Hey, I never knew that nigga ODM Slim was C-Bop though. I never knew that. That was new to me. I heard of C-Bop, but I never knew that ODM Slim was C-Bop. That nigga Slim ugly as fuck though. ODM Slim ugly as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. That's one ugly ass neighborhood. That nigga look like. Hey, OD Slim, you look like. God, that nigga ugly. I look like he from graveyard or something. That's an ugly ass nigga though. That's my hey. Slim be popping that shit though. Hey, he be popping that shit about me though. He be popping that shit. I be catching that nigga. He be popping shit. That nigga throw me all the way under the bus. I don't be tripping though. I fuck with that nigga. I was like, this nigga burnt out. Oh, Roger from American Dad looking at his nigga. Kind of like the little alien off American Dad. That's an ugly ass nigga. That nigga like he from Venice. Damn. That nigga ugly. That's an ugly motherfucker, boy. Dead homie. That nigga OD Slim. Hey, Slim. Hey, that nigga got the shower. You don't know if that nigga clean or still dirty. That nigga be looking dirty after he clean. Yeah, nigga. Yo, take a shower, nigga. Stick it off live. For real though, bro. Y'all know that nigga ugly. Where that nigga ODL Slim, he know. I'm on that nigga, bro. That nigga be popping that. Hey, he be popping his greatest shit when it come to me. He be like, and Gummy be talking shit. He get Gummy, he be like, yeah, Triggerbird told Gru to do it. Huh? Hey, nigga start tagging me. I get on this shit. I got on this shit. He like, yeah, Trig told that, he said Triggerbird told that nigga to go out there and do that shit. Nah, nigga, don't do that. Don't run that content. I ain't told that nigga to do shit. The homie grown, nigga. That nigga gonna be tripping. Y'all don't even know. Nigga, the homie be turned up. Over. That nigga burnt out. Nah, he was just popping though. He was just playing though. That's why I be on that nigga shit. Over. Shout out to that nigga, man. Shout out to that nigga Page. Shout out to Compton Rick Rock shit. Shout out to my nigga Bobby A shit. You feel me? On verse. I fuck with Bobby A shit's content, man. Shout out to Bobby A. That nigga hit me on Thanksgiving, bro. I appreciate that, yeah. On verse. I don't have you know, like a relationship with him, you know what I'm saying? But we familiar with each other. And that nigga be hit me and give me game. Bobby A hit me, you know what I'm saying? And he, you know what I'm saying? On Hoover. But it don't be like no weird shit, just hit a nigga, you feel me? You always, you know what I'm saying? You always give a nigga, he always give me the most respect when he tap in on Hoover. Like, what's up, bro? I hope all is well. I like that, bro. I hope a real nigga. Dead homies. There's never no weird shit. It's always like an encouraging message. I like that from Rue. So shout out to his page too. I think it's Imperial Vision, something like that. If y'all know Bobby A page, Imperial Vision, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to my nigga Cash Rule Global too, and my nigga Gorilla Hebrew. On Hova. Let's get into this content though. Man, what this girl got going, man? Y'all need to tell Krishan Rock get her motherfucking shit together, man. Yeah, his shit on the Bobby Ye Imperial Vision, bro. On Hope, I see it right here. Yeah, from PJ, on Hope, my boy right here, bro. Bobby Ye. This is his page. Y'all wanna go tap in with him? You feel me? Tap in with his page. This bitch Krishan, bro, this bitch is a weirdo. That bitch is a weirdo, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, man. That bitch need to get her shit together. I hope my little nigga from Blackstone don't crash out. I got it on YouTube, I mean on my Instagram, but I don't got it on here. I don't think nobody reported it yet. Oh, here it go right here. We're gonna tap into this video, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this video, bro. Cause look, I like the little nigga from Blackstone, right? I don't know him. I fuck with the Blackstones. I know a lot of them niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of me and them niggas is like close. Like I got like, you know what I'm saying, real good relations with them niggas. Niggas I done been lined up with, niggas I done thug with, did time with, got out of jail, still look out for my boys, right? My niggas. Niggas, Baby Greedy just pulled up on me. I just seen that nigga. Went to LA, pulled up on him. That's my boy, right? But I hope that the Blackstone don't allow this situation to make them feel type way, because yeah, Blueface ain't said nothing yet. You gotta understand, she just leaked Blueface address. And then, you know what I'm saying, the little nigga played it smooth, he played it calm, the whole relationship. Don't allow this girl to play games, bro. I know she leaked your mama address. You know, you don't got Blueface money to be relocating your mama. We understand that. I don't know what you got. I'm not checking your pockets. I ain't pocket checking, temperature checking. I ain't in your business, brother. But I'm just telling you, like, be more sensible, bro. Be more smart. A lot of these wars are started over these brawls, my nigga. You a young nigga. You say you been in the streets since you was like 10 or 11, 10. Man, come on, bro. Apply the things that you was taught. And you know what I'm saying? Nah, he ain't trying to fade Bino. He trying to fade Blueface, because I'm gonna show y'all right now. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. I'm gonna let y'all see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, she already leaked Blueface shit. The bitch is impulsive. She crazy, bro. I got a lot of niggas sitting in jail right now. A lot of homies that had cases because they have done something to a broad. You know what I'm saying? And we're not favorable in LA when it comes to domestic violence and these women, bro. And you know that shit, this is the domestic violence down there worse than catching a motherfucking, that's like that and attempted murder is hard. That's like the most hardest thing to beat, because anytime you can get your victim to still have your back, your victim to still go to court for you, your victim to come see you, you can marry your victim and you still can be convicted, that shit is crazy to me, bro. You can hit a woman and she can buy the lawyer. She could pay for the lawyer. She could bail you out and you still be facing the case on this woman. They don't give a fuck. You can walk into court every day with this bitch on your arm like this and they don't give a fuck. You have a domestic violence case on this woman. So understand that they don't play with that shit, bro. Like, and then she done it. She waiting for someone to put their hands on her. You know you can't do nothing to her because the minute that Blueface beat her ass, she told the whole world he stumped her out. Like, damn, this nigga just got out of jail, bro. And you got online and said that he stumped you out and you had to leave and you went to this BPS nigga. Now you texting him talking about your baby daddy gonna be at this nigga door. Hey, come on, little nigga. Hey, little nigga, if I was you, don't crash out. Don't be impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Play it smooth how you been, and the people are gonna see that this woman is fucked up. The more fucked up they see she is, the more they're gonna have your back. If you decide to go crash out and you say you dissing Blueface, you dissing Crips, like, come on, bro. You kind of like putting yourself in a trick bag because you allowed this woman to. It's kind of like the boy. He got mad at the broad and got a big old tattoo on the side of his face. This dude got mad and you jumped online and you disrespect everybody's hood. It's a come on, bro. Like, y'all gotta learn, nigga. You can't. When you say fuck Crips, you saying all Crips. You know what I'm saying? You saying all Crips, bro. So people gonna have a problem with that. You from Blackstone. You don't want to have to break it down later because you didn't disrespect some dudes that you didn't even mean that to. That's like crazy to me, bro. These women make these niggas do and say all type of shit. Like, come on, bro. Don't get on here in the world and this woman allow you to disrespect all the Crips in LA because this one Baltimore girl. Come on, bro. She already put you in a trick bag when she disrespected that little dude from 9-0, D-Mac, when she did that shit on that 20 versus 1. Tell me, I'm from Baltimore, bitch, I would've slapped you. Or if not, I would've slapped you, I would've snatched that chair from under your ass. Since you sitting in that chair, I'm finna act like, oh, let me see your feet. I'm gonna grab the legs of the chair and snatch that motherfucker from under you, bitch. Stop playing with me on the set. I can't put my hands on you, but I snatch this chair from under you. Set, bitch, stop playing with me. What the fuck is you talking about? The fuck? Come on. Oh, you, what? Bitch, how do you know that language? How do you even know them terminologies? Because you know, bitch, and you playing games, and this is why these dudes are emotional. But we're gonna get into this video, and like I say, I hope my little nigga don't crash out. She know what she doing, bro. She know what she doing. I'm hoping she know what she doing. But I'm hoping that these dudes don't crash out over the little broad, man. I'm hoping that my little nigga can remain like how he was solid, bro. He stayed solid. So let's see what goes on. One thing I do believe about her, she didn't know he was from BPS. I do believe that. How could she know he was from BPS? It just happened.
Her baby daddy on BPS scraps on Blackstone. That's the thing in Blackstone. Oh, no scrapping. No crab, no none of that. BPS on that CK for a reason.
What's the word with the politics? B-team. Rashawn kicking up dust, man. And it's bragging off quicker than we thought it would. After the club appearance and collecting her check, she must have forked it over and handed it all to Top Hat. Blood posted like a 10-piece soul. All blues. They must have gotten an argument over her DoorDash bill or something. She took the rest of the chili and shook the spot. Ran a 40-yard 4.2 dash straight to the schoolyards. Blue wasn't there though. He lied. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna
she
get
dropped
you.
low and sent the idle threat to Top Hat.
Hey, shout out to Street Political Politics, man. I mean, Political Street View, excuse me. That nigga is funny as a motherfucker. I hope I ain't gonna lie, that nigga be having me dying laughing, cause he be got some crazy ass narrative. His humor is burnt the fuck out. I fuck with him. No hater shit, I fuck with his taste.
He woke up finding Cheeto hot fire. He said, stop playing with me, blood. I really earned my C blank. He got the distant schoolyard and some more. When she put the address up at Blueface's house, I knew she was behind the scenes talking crazy to Top Hat and vice versa with Blueface, telling them everything about Fire. This girl bipolar should need some meds, man. She want to be a blue nose and a red nose, little mutt. Redfish, bluefish, Dr. Seuss catfish looking ass. She getting a kick out of all this shit. Who gonna accept her with open arms quicker this time? Blood or cuz?
Nigga, I wake up a bitch talking stupid on BPS. Look, ain't no nigga can play with me on Black Peace Stone Nation. Nigga, I make shit shake on JS, nigga. I ain't I'm hot as this player would be on red homies, nigga. Like I'm not like that, nigga.
No, shit. Oh, this how you can tell he a young nigga. You know he a young nigga for the simple fact, right? He just seen this girl post her baby daddy shit. He just seen what she did with her baby daddy, right? He just seen this. He just witnessed that. So if you know, all right, I got you. Look, if you know for sure that, send me what you send me. What you send me, Dula? If you know for sure that this girl without her baby daddy, right, and put him out there and she going through shit because she fuck with you and you just brought all them bloods, what make you think that nigga Blueface finna pop up at that nigga mama door? Come on, bro. Let's be real. Look. This how you know the nigga just still young, right? I wouldn't even say nothing about Blueface in schoolyard because you gotta understand. Why would Blueface be going to her door knowing that this bitch is retarded? He know this bitch gonna turn him in. He don't trust her. He might think it might be 30 bloods waiting on him when he come there. What make you think Blueface trusts her enough to where he gotta believe my baby daddy is gonna pop up at your mama house? Come on, little nigga. Real shit. That she just talking. She talking out of emotions, my nigga. She talking out of emotions, bro. Don't allow no bitch to talk out of emotions. Get you caught the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? Don't allow it, bro. Just because you gotta read through all the bullshit. You gotta see through all the bullshit, my nigga. Dead homies. It don't make sense. All of a sudden, you cash me out. I just pulled up there with all my homies. All of a sudden, you done leaked his mama address. I looked the address up. I ain't gonna lie. I looked that motherfucker up on the internet. I hope I did. I looked that motherfucker up on Hover. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I'm a bullshit nigga. When she said I put that right in. Now, I don't know bullshit. It's just I had to look. You know what I'm saying? But he know he ain't gonna let that bitch trick him out of his position. So my little nigga, that's why I was saying he gotta be smart and don't let a woman play with your mind. She playing games, bro. She playing little weird little fucking games. You know what I'm talking about? She playing little weird games, bro. You should be like, look, nigga, bitch, that nigga don't fuck with you. You just leaked that nigga mama address. Bitch, stop playing with me. That nigga don't, bitch, come on, bro. Stop playing. You can leak all you want, bitch. But I know for sure you fucked up by saying he was gonna come. But when you get on there dissing on schoolyard, bro, you allow her to put you in a situation now. You feel me? A fucked up situation. Look. Bitch, I'ma shoot you in the face. Oh, wow. Why she always say Ray? Why you don't say I'ma go lie? Oh, you're trying to say on Ray. I think that's what you're trying to say, on Ray. I will go lie, suppose you'll lie and ask. My baby dad. She trying to say, why do you keep saying Ray though? I wonder why it's Ray. That's some type of throw off.
It's not her. It's
you gotta look at wording.
Yes, it's her. It's that nigga on black piece. I don't know who the think I am. I'm a jungle nigga. She be on some godly shit, then the next minute she on some, oh my baby dad on BPS. Yeah, call your baby on Blackstone, nigga. Wrong with people, nigga. Please work her baby daddy on BPS, nigga. Scrap on Blackstone. That's the thing, nigga. For Blackstone. Oh, no scrap. No crab, no none of that. On BPS, my name CK for a reason. Red homies, nigga. On BPS, and I earned my CK, nigga. JSB, nigga. Been doing this shit since I was 10 years old. Older people. On Black Peace, nigga. JS.
Christian Rock is not 5150, bro. She ain't 5150. She's very calculated. She a woman. She's emotional. So she's playing the game off response. That's why you gotta be careful when you're dealing with women. You gotta always respond the same, bro. Calm manner, a calm, straightforward manner, bro. With women, you cannot display one emotion one day and then try to be a grown man the next day. How you start is how you finish. It always gotta be a calm, collect, stern manner when you talking to women. You can't display, oh, talk to me, oh, bitch, ooh. Come on, bro, you can't do that because now bitch know you're emotional and she's reacting off your impulsiveness. She reacting off your emotions. Like, nah, nigga, she doing little shit to get to you. So I would've been like, you know what, bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Minute you do some weird shit, I'm just gonna cut you off, bro. It'll hurt her more knowing that she going through the shit that she going through in life and she Christian Rock and she can't keep a nigga that she say she loves. She just said she was in love with the nigga. She was just talking about, I'm in love with him and he's the one and I don't know, it's different. I got support. Now all of a sudden he like, bitch, fuck you. That's crazy to me, bro. That bitch say she's not crazy. She understand it. She understand the game, bro. So that's why she going for younger niggas. Anytime a broad is out here fucking with younger niggas, bro, it's cause she knows she could possess them in a way. I don't give a fuck. Niggas say you don't need no bitch. You can say all that shit. You can say all this, but you know for sure, Krishan Rockets was keeping your name for the world to know that you a nigga. The world wouldn't know you a motherfucking nigga if it wasn't for her. Yeah, you a nigga and you just cracked this little bitch, but at the end of the day, that's a highlight of your life, bro. Let's be real. That's a highlight of his life right now. He's living. I don't know how old the young man is. I think it's like 22, 23, but this 25, something like that. But this is the highlight of his life. He ain't never been in a situation like this. So if you've been watching this girl life since she been in California, she's signed to a contract, bro. Understand? She just got that bag. This is what he don't understand. Y'all let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I hit that like button, right? If Krishan Rock just picked up a bag, she said they owe her 200,000, right? Then she picked up a bag. She's supposed to be 107,000. They owe her. She only got 30. They owe her 170, right? Let's be real. If she picked up a bag, bro, that means that she renegotiated her contract. So now her life is just living on motion. It's living on movie. It's living off controversy. What make you thought you weren't gonna be part of the shit show? They paid her to make you part of the shit show, my boy. So she gonna cut you off. She gonna do everything she could to spike herself up right now. And then you not doing no better because she gonna always play innocent. She playing innocent. This dumb thing. People don't understand. She keep on saying God, God. And I wish the best for that girl and I hope that she do find God. You know what I'm saying? She beautiful, she young, she smart, she groovy on hope. I give her that, right? Just that she be around weird ass niggas. And I'm not saying he's a weirdo, but the way that she's been programmed. Sometimes women can be programmed into a certain type of way, right? To where it's just controversial. So my whole thing is though, the bitch not crazy, she's smart. I wish the best for her, but if you saying that you going towards God direction, God not gonna never bless you until you give your all into that baby. You've been asking God for forgiveness. You've been asking for all type of shit all your life. And he gave you a baby that you needed to care for. Maybe, bitch, you can have some good luck in life if you kind of be with the baby. You feel me? If you love your God but love your baby as much as you love God. And I'm not saying she don't, but I'm saying it's just more attention on the bullshit than her baby, bro. Her whole story and life story should be about her separating herself because she need a right state of mind to make sure this baby is happy. You cannot make sure this baby happy, bro, if you sitting up there going back and forth from nigga to nigga. And come on, bro, that shit is weird, bro. It's weird. Come on, bro, it's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. So you can preach this God shit all you want. You love God, you can do all this shit. The thing is, if you got a baby in this world that God gave you to love as him, he probably giving you a second chance to show how much you love, because you got to express that through that baby, bro. And it's going to show later on. The tension, the love, the care, all that shit going to be shown through the baby, through his progress. Then you're going to start seeing a little shit more happen for yourself. But now, she done signed this contract, bro, and y'all got to understand what comes with that money. They say, and this is not me, this is just my commentating on it, right? But this is our facts. They said she picked up that money that night. You know what comes with that money? They say she didn't want to do the show no more because she didn't want to fight her sister. It's evil, it's demonic. They making me do shit, they programming me. You just accepted that money, bitch, you been programmed again. They knew how to get you because you was broke. You feel me? They knew. You begging for bread, you pop, they know. We got you. So I just want my little nigga to know he's part of the shit show, whether he like it or not. And she know too much. So whatever she know about y'all, if she able to post your mama address, just imagine what she'll tell the police. Imagine what the fuck she'll tell the police to get out of any situation she's trying to depart herself from. So you better choose wisely. Me, the type of nigga I am, I would separate myself. I would get the fuck far away from her. So I would make it difficult for you to even tell on me. I'd make it so hard for you to drop it. I'm like, you know what, you right, bitch. You right. Okay, yeah, for sure. I'm not even going back and forth. I'm not gonna get, because you're a female. And this is what they want. The world want this. Now, we finally seeing a side of this little nigga that we ain't seen. You know what I'm saying? The emotional side. He had so much maturity with his situation when they were showing him. It's like, now you just explaining the immaturity, bro. And now she playing with you. The world gonna play with you.
Well, Like that. Now I don't give a start talking about some stupid shit. On the jet, nigga. Man, I don't even care about that. Y'all talking about the wrong shit. I'm talking about playing with me. On peace, so I don't play no games, no.
I feel him though.
Yeah, speaking of one thing. Y'all keep saying, this not her, this not her, or BKS, it's her, it's that. Nigga on the black piece, I don't know who the you think I am. I'm a jungle nigga. She be on some godly shit, then the next minute she on some, oh my baby daddy on BPS, yeah, call your baby daddy on Blackstone, nigga. What is wrong with people, nigga? She thought throwing her baby daddy up in my face, I was gonna move on peace on it, don't move nowhere for no, on the black piece on it. I'm him, not them. Nah. Talk about the wrong shit when I wake up to stupid shit. On black, please stop. Nigga, it's that. It ain't no nothing other, nothing. I want a nigga to come right here where I'm at.
That's the wrong approach over a bitch.
Listen. Y'all say y'all been trying to tell who. Y'all can't tell me nothing on Joe. You know, play with my.
And let's be real, Blueface ain't pulling up to no nigga house. Blueface ain't going to no nigga house, bro. Let me know, hit that like button, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments, y'all really think Blueface is gonna pull up to that nigga house before Christian Rock? I don't know, bro. I think that nigga Blueface is smarter than that. Regardless, I don't think Blueface is gonna go out his way. And then he got Wack 100 on his side. Wack is not going, and he is not gonna leave without letting Wack know where he's going. I know that, right? I'm not saying he needs Wack to tell him, but the most common sense thing to do is Wack got street knowledge. I don't think no way in the fucking world Blueface finna leave the comfort of his house to go to your mama house to do something to you over this bitch. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. Now, I could say a lot of other shit, but I'm not even gonna do that because, like I say, I'm not here to start shit with them. I'm not here to instigate it. I can talk about a lot of possibilities, right? But the only possibility I hope that goes on is he separate himself, man, and he stay off the motherfucking cigarettes. I don't hope it because the little nigga, he's smoking the shit out them cigarettes, fucking with that bitch. That nigga probably ran through 2 packs.
Yes,
He ran through 2 packs talking about that bitch.
It's only gonna go one place, and that's up there on BPS. But ask my homies, I am the red homies. I don't play no game.
I believe the little, I ain't gonna lie. I believe the little nigga. I think the little nigga ain't playing. In my heart, my best judgment, I don't think that little nigga playing, cuz I think he mean it, but see, this is the most dangerous part. He don't got nothing to lose. I'm not saying he ain't got nothing to lose as far as, this shit is pretty wrong with him. I'm not saying that he ain't got nothing to lose as far as he ain't nobody and don't got kids. I'm not saying that. You feel me? He got a family, and we all, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that playing with him, the young nigga, and his reputation, and he just lucked up on a little bitch and cracked her, compared to Blueface being a rapper under these contracts. He been in jail, spiced out. He been in jail running up the bag, so he owed his music, what people he signed to. A lot of this shit he doing is behind Wack telling him to do it. If you notice, every platform that he been on, Wack been on before him. So this is just him, 20 versus 20, that shit been over with. Niggas ain't did a 20 versus 20 in so motherfucking long. That shit was old as fuck. So that's how you know Wack was in his ear by 20, he brought 20 versus 21. 20 versus 1 back, excuse me. 20 versus 1 back, excuse me. So it's like, we already know, nigga, you owe the bag to that label. This little nigga, young nigga, he don't give a fuck about crashing out, bro. He don't give a fuck. His integrity right now is bigger than Blueface record deal. Blueface not going to that boy house. Blueface, you can pass a message, but he's not going to that boy house. So that's why I feel like the little nigga shouldn't have got online and went straight at Blueface. You feel me? I feel him though. I hope I feel him. I feel everything he's saying. But she playing with the bitch playing with him. But come on, man. Some shit you just do gotta keep offline too. This is a situation that should have been offline. Yeah, she playing game, but it shouldn't have been. I'm expose you. It seemed like niggas is trying to get to the exposing first. Like who trying to come on, bro? Be smarter. You just gotta be smarter, bro. Oh damn, you gotta be smarter. Oh, hold up. Playing with niggas like that. That's why. And you know what? Bitches out here getting killed. And I ain't trying to be mean. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to talk about bitches out here getting smacked. Bitches out here getting killed, bro. And you wonder why these bitches out here dying. I should be like, damn, that's sad. But a lot of these bitches is playing games, bro. I'm not a victim to the situation, but I'm familiar with the situation with people around me, and I'm looking at how women are the cause of a lot of wars and a lot of gang wars and a lot of problems. And I ain't saying nothing about the women because it's the men too. As a man, you should know how to separate yourself, not get caught up in some shit. But it's like, bro, you niggas can't find another bitch. Like, damn, bro, it's like all y'all, it's just, come on, bro. It ain't another bitch out here? It gotta be another bitch. Hold up. It has to be another bitch. The main niggas in the media right now is in the media because of one bitch.
Blue nose or red nose? Don't lie. You know what I mean? Yeah. Are you a blue nose pit or are you a red nose pit? Blue nose pit. Oh, the shade, like, man. First is the lab, like the whoopie movie. No, you ain't like the lab. You took it to another category where it's blue and red now. Now we need to choose up. Is it Crips or Bloods? Crips.
That's crazy.
Bleer.
And these is the games, and these are the games she playing. This is the game she playing. She saying it's Crips, but then as soon as you get on the 20 versus 1, you diss the little nigga D-Mac. Then you right back in the Blackstones. Come on, bro. Y'all should have seen the sign in. You niggas is crazy, bro. Stop being dumb for these bitches. Stop playing games. Stop letting these bitches play with y'all niggas. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas be saying like y'all solid niggas and shit. Stop letting these bitches play with y'all, bro. For real. Stop letting these bitches play with y'all, my nigga. All you solid niggas, stop letting these hoes play with y'all. The beach. I'm gonna say the beach. It's always sunny at the beach. You know what I'm saying? The beach, the bitch like take y'all to the beach. It's always sunny, play games, volleyball, all this other shit, throw you off with the ass. Fuck all that, bro. Stop letting these bitches play. Cause she got on here, I remember she was on here talking about some blue nose, but then you get on there and diss the little nigga from 9-0. You a whoop-de-whoop. Like, damn, bitch, like, you know what you doing. You know what you're doing, then you leak Blueface shit. Like, y'all niggas, this bitch is from Baltimore, bro. Get it to fuck together. She's from Baltimore. We all from the same jurisdictions. Whether a nigga grew up over there or not, we right up the street from each other. You got a female from Baltimore that's playing games with y'all. Get it together, bro.
Believe it, what, you be faking with that blood shit?
She get around y'all, act like y'all teaching her something new. That bitch know. We got something called YouTube.
She out alarm. She said her baby daddy on the way, huh? Yeah, alright. Say B1. She already knew that. Blue ain't gonna do shit. That boy just came home. Got a handful of 304s ready to place for Sean. She better kick that. That's what's really gonna crush her. When he throw his new piece in the mix. The fans might not be receptive to it out the gate, but they'll come around. Relationships are already difficult sometimes, let alone going through them in a public eye with all the drama. I don't think it's a straw that can break the camel back in Blue Eyes. He committed. He ain't taking no penitentiary chances for it though. Shit, you never know. If I was either one of them, I'd take these as idle threats. Don't get me wrong, I ain't playing with nobody, or I ain't finna be lacking. But this girl's sick, mentally sick. You just gotta cut her off.
Gotta cut her off.
Y'all in a twist.
He said the same shit I said, bro. Shout out to Political Street Views. Said the same shit I said. Cut her the fuck off. She's one of them bitches. The more she stay around, and the more that she knows, she's vengeful. So she's very like, she's a liability, bro. She becomes a liability because when the minute that her mind start thinking a certain way, it's a wrap. I hope it. Ain't no coming
Good
back.
Trophy Bino couldn't take it no more. I think he left her. She just rebounded with Youngblood. Once Bino told her to cover the Blueface tattoo, she told him to shut up in so many words. He left and didn't look back. She didn't either. Now he with Hazel. I guess her husband just died like 3 weeks ago. She already back outside. Blueface cut off Masika. This shit looking like they birthing a new love in hip-hop scene.
She is, bro.
They might as well put Flavor Flav in the mix.
She
Yeah,
burnt the
best
fuck
dating
out.
show of all time. They'll be comedy together. Mr. Yeah Boy and Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just feel like Krishan don't got no nigga that's gonna stand on business with her, right? Niggas is playing social media with this bitch. They're playing social media checkers, chess. Fuck all that, bitch. You feel me? Like, nigga, this is what it is. Like, they're not. She won't support, bro. But she play these little weird games. So the minute that she play them games, you gotta cut that bitch off and you gotta make her feel like, look, bitch, I'm not even with that. It can't be a social media game after you cut her off. Because everybody runs to the internet after that. She's already miserable. She's already like she's already sitting her misery, bro, on Hova. So she learned how to get the people to love her.
Hey, in Flacco
Not gonna
words,
never win.
this is a gang war loading, people. Things are gonna get very, very scary. What y'all think, though? Let me know in the comments.
Flacco fat
Political
ass.
Street Views? No, they.
Shout out to Political Street Food. Hey, Flacco fat ass. All he gonna do is he gonna sauce it up and shout out to Flacco though. Hova. I can't say no. I met that nigga before on Bird, but that nigga got on there and he did some weird shit with my community. So I be want to kick Flacco in his motherfucking ass. I ain't gonna lie. I want to get that nigga boot right in his motherfucking ass, bro, on GSB. I ain't gonna lie. I'ma just keep it G. I'ma keep it G, bro. It's a lot of crazy content out here, man. They got all type of shit. All type of shit going on. People getting into it on the knees at. Hey, and then I seen the shit with Spider. That's why I was saying with Spider, and they just popped it right here, right? I don't know, but it's like, what would make a nigga tell somebody, bro, to go do something to their homies? So we went to the joint. Nah, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Blueface ain't did nothing bad. He just been doing what he do. That nigga just riding off his name, you feel me? You gotta understand, Blueface under instructions too. Everything he doing, he got whack. Why you think he respond to Munchie B out of everybody? Whack don't like Munchie. All this shit he's been instructed, bro. That's why I told y'all everything that, if you sit in jail, bro, and you running up a tab, and all these bills gotta get paid, the house, the cars, you ain't got no music really going. You don't think that nigga he gonna do everything that nigga tell that nigga, bro, when he get out. He's been instructed. When I tell you, when the nigga whack tell him to respond to somebody, he's gonna respond to that because he's instructed. They need to get that money back, and it's working. So, Blueface not gonna give no light to the little nigga. He not giving no light to him. Cause this the thing, even though Krishan shit over with him, cause he got on internet doing that, right? The little nigga went at Blueface. Blueface had nothing to do with it. This is a bitch telling you that. You can't believe what a bitch say. You can't never believe what the bitch say, bro. A hoe say is no say. We don't believe what the bitch say, bro. Bitch can say anything, she's emotional. That's how you know you don't fuck with women that's emotional. If you can't make a split decision at a time where you in your emotional state, bitch, you're not credible. You're not credible. And if a nigga do that, he have too much estrogen in his mind, bro, in his body and soul, to where he need to be able to, you feel me? Like, be able to make a split decision. That's the difference between a man and a woman. Egos and emotions, testosterone and fucking estrogen. These are the chemical balance. This is the difference. So whenever you get on here and you allow her to bring you into her world, a woman is comfortable arguing. A woman is comfortable going back and forth. That's her comfort zone. This is her home. She's safe there. She's safe when you're emotional. So when you get on here and you be emotional, bro, it's like she catching you at her comfort zone. You're not gonna never win, nigga. But then you got niggas in the media, oh man, I hope this ain't this. Man, come on, bro. It shouldn't be that. Dead homies. But y'all gotta understand, like, nigga, shit, that's why I say, niggas gotta understand, nigga, this shit is deeper than that. If you don't like them niggas, that little nigga just know that it's over with, so he's trying to catch a buzz too. Blueface not gonna respond to that boy. Because if Blueface let him fade out and she don't fuck with him, nobody talking about him no more. But if Blueface respond to him, there's always gonna be some back and forth. Blueface not responding to that nigga, but he gonna respond to Munchie because Wack don't like Munchie. So he gonna tell him, get at that nigga. And then he know Munchie can't do nothing, Munchie blind. So that's why everybody be trying to take shots at Munchie. They don't want to say it, bro, but let's be real. If Munchie had his vision, Munchie B had his vision, bro. If this nigga right here, Scar, had his vision, bro, I know him. I know that nigga from when he can see, and I know him from now. He's the same way. He ain't lost no touch of who he is, right? But I'm saying, if Munchie can see, a lot of these niggas want to be responding to Munchie. But let me ask y'all a question, right? And this is just me, just because the internet, like, I don't know who put it out here first. So I'm not saying that they did, I'm not saying they didn't, right? But I seen the comments where somebody was on Ant about posting this video, right? And they were saying that Ant they were saying that basically Ant put the information out there on Spider-Loc calling Munchie B and saying he wanted him to shoot up a set day or some shit like that. Now this is content. I'm speaking about what's already out here, bro. I'm not bringing nothing new to the internet, right? But y'all tell me, because I'm gonna commentate on how I feel and I'm gonna commentate on what's going on, how I personally feel. So they say that Spider-Loc allegedly called Munchie B and asked him, y'all, what's up, man? Hold on. Oh, y'all hear me now? Like I was saying, with the shit with the boys, it's already shit that's out there. Let me know if y'all hear me, if y'all can hear my shit. Hey, but he basically said Munchie called him and basically supposed to try to provide him with some information to go shoot up one of these set days. Now, to put that out there, right? I don't know if Munchie put that out there. I don't know if Ant put that out there first. But somebody said something. I said, man, I think Munchie spoke about it first. If I seen Munchie speak about it first, and I seen Ant commentate about it. Y'all let me know, like, was that like, is that too much information on someone or what? I understand jabbing a nigga, but do y'all understand? Like, do y'all feel like that's too much information? Now, watch this.
7 Hail Marys, because the niggas out here lurking.
Life is more legal than you think, and LegalZoom is here now. whether it's registering.
7 Hail Marys, cause the niggas out here lurking. Trigger happy be a pleasure. Left a lot of niggas jerking. Curry rice. Lamborghini like a cheetah. Probably race it till it's peak. Girl Scout with the tricks. Probably down and fall asleep. Nike runners on my feet. Every step I take elite. Doing KB turn fast. Coach thing to a street. Turn my views to my
Now, is it me, you know, or is too much information? Like, it's too much.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number with the checks. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button. Ring that notification bell, and bring you man. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. I'm here to deliver you another one.
Like the other.
Recipient of Hot Topics. Spud Loc. Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what time it is. Spud Loc want to give a show, so a show can be had. And I really can go on down the line. I really ain't did too much damage. I just left this about one. I ain't spoke on no snitches. I ain't spoke on a lot of things I can speak on, because when I do this content, you know, I like to walk a fine line. You feel me? I like to just keep it between the two, you know. I really never try to entwine peoplehood and get disrespectful and start dissing and stuff like that. That's what emotional shit.
For sure, it is.
That's what emotional half-steppers do.
For
That's
sure.
People that don't have proper etiquette, that have never been nobody, or have ever been in a role of leadership.
For sure.
Cry out. But I can understand, or maybe I don't understand, somebody that was raised in a single parent home. And I don't mean to shoot any shots at anybody that was raised in a single parent home, because I had both minds in the home, but I still chose to be in the streets and to find my father. But most of the time, dudes who are raised in a single parent home, whether they are single child or they have sisters, they usually take on the traits of the woman.
That's
because
real
most
shit.
of the time have been spent.
And what I say, just got through saying that shit. Exactly how niggas operate.
With a woman. And I think we've seen a lot of estrogen play out over these last few days with this Spud Loc character and these fake accusations that he's just throwing out to where he don't know anything foul about me. So
You don't.
let me make something up or something I heard about somebody else that don't have anything to do with the conversation. And I'll be disrespectful too if I start talking about the dead and things like that. But again, I'm a thinker. It don't have nothing to do with me being scared. I just don't like falling into entrapments, you know what I'm saying? I don't like traps, you know what I'm saying? Me in a trap wouldn't fare well. I like my free will, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
To keep my free will to pop as I will, you know what I'm saying? I let these others fall into traps, you know what I'm saying, because they emotionally entwine, you know what I'm saying? And maybe, you know, he's deprived of having some pee around. Look like he's real deprived of having some pee around. It's just all bad for this character. A lot of things that happen to this character, and everything I've spoken on has been facts when it comes to him. I haven't came on here and spoken on anything that wasn't real. Every segment I'm dropping is factual things that actually happen. And you know it's factual when you got somebody moving, and you got somebody explaining. Because the stuff he talking about, I really don't even want to hear or really don't care for, you know what I'm saying? He talking about fork rules, he talking about things before his time. He's claiming that I know about paperwork from generations way before my time. But that's what clowns do, and that's what bozos do.
For sure.
But I don't want to hold you guys any longer. We're definitely about to get into this content. And y'all already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna compensate.
I called Spotter like, hey, yeah, you know, the ECs is down the way. The 9-7s they have a hood day.
Spider, what did you say? Yeah, nigga. Hey, you trying to solicit me and my homies to go bust on the 970? You trying to solicit me and my homies to go bust on the 970 days? You gonna do it? No. And first of all, if we was gonna do it, you would have never got a call, right?
For sure.
And for two, what I look like on the count of spotter low, having the homies go do anything, they go wrong, and then spotter low, crusty ass people stand telling them wrong. And then I'm in the wrong, and all my homeboys is mad at me because I didn't have them go slide and do something. And spotter low, tell on everybody. Now, what I'm talking about right now, when the BSOP function, the Bloods was down the street from the 9-7 East Coasters. The East Coasters gonna notice because they was aware that we was down the street as well, like we knew. 2 years ago, a year ago, I'm gonna say 2 years ago, not last year but the year before. The East Coasters gonna know, bro. They gonna know. Come on, man. Treason, bro. You commit treason. Commit treason. You trying to deride the 40s, bro. I'm about to air it out because you're not crippin' like you did. Oh, my crippin'. Nah, you ain't crippin' like that, bro. No, you're not. Everybody know Ice from 40 Crip. Everybody know Ice from 40. Free that man. He's locked up right now. You spoke bad on that man. Okay? You spoke bad on that man to me. You talked about his sexual preference. But it's neighborhood though. You're not supposed to be speaking. But hey, no. Spot it. Name some Bloods, Adamu, I spoke bad about to you, bro. I would never. And guess what? Spotted Oak is not. No. Black 100 is not a Blood, so he don't count. Name a Blood I spoke bad about to you, bro. Huh?
Let's unpack holiday decor. I put garland on everything. Tables, mantles. Oh, you can never go too far. More is more. Well, I mean, is there like a Christmas police? If I could get away with it.
Nah, that's real shit though, bro. But you gotta understand that's how niggas push.
Come on, bro. You spoke bad about Ice? I told you, I said, bro, you know the ops, like the neighborhoods don't favor me, bro. You know what I'm saying? We doing this kicking Caribbean cool thing. You said, you actually said I would go against them for you, bitch. Wow, that's crazy. I ain't doing that. This is blood.
That nigga said, I'm not fucking that nigga. That nigga said, that ain't gonna happen over here, nigga. Shit, you crazy motherfucker, nigga. It's blood, nigga. I'm not going in. That's the trick bag right there. He say, nigga, I ain't going to get the. That's the difference between me and you. I ain't going to get still. You crazy motherfucker.
Name some Bloods, Adamu, I spoke bad about to you, bro. I would never. And guess what? Spotted Oak is not. No. Black 100 is not a Blood, so he don't count. Name a Blood I spoke bad about to you, bro. Huh? Come on, bro. You spoke bad about Ice? I told you, I said, bro, you know the ops, like the neighborhoods don't favor me, bro. You know what I'm saying? We doing this kicking Caribbean cool thing. You said, you actually said I would go against them for you, bitch. Wow, that's crazy. I ain't doing that. This is blood over here. I ain't doing that.
Hey, this blood's over here.
Now, y'all heard this for y'all own ears, and I know that people, it's gonna be a percentage that's gonna take this with a grain of salt, and this could be taken with a grain of salt. And I believe this is true because of this guy character, the character that he's shown over the time of being cool. It don't have nothing to do with no social media back and forth and fake allegations or anything like this. This dude had three-way me in on a call with Compton Rick Rock and somebody else before. And it's like, hey, listen to this. And I didn't have no understanding what he had me on the phone call muted with Compton Rick Rock and another dude speaking, trying to place me into like some secret like cult or like meeting or whatever was going on. But I answered the call. This guy is known to record people that does not want to be recorded, and he's had to be checked before by other Crips about recording them and them not knowing he's recording. He's a sneaky guy. Spud Low, name is what it is. The name's safe for sure, for sure. It's like he's creepy, he's sneaky, and he'll do anything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? So, Mushy B say that the villains, the swans, the outlaw 20 bloods, and the power rulers that hold low bottoms, along with some families, as they click up, as they line up, B-team. They down wherever they at, celebrate, and not too far away, they come and grab some information that the coast is, the East Coast is down the way. So, Munchie, like, first thing he do is tap in with Spud. Hey, them homies out here, it's y'all hood day. You know what I'm saying? Woo. He really didn't go in detail of what people said, but I'm pretty sure it was like, man, F those niggas, like, no shit, I ain't messing with them. They talking about I can't come around, do what y'all do. What? So, Munchie not...
That's kind of crazy as a motherfucker, though, for a nigga to say that. Or I feel that type of way. But see, my thing is this, though. This is my only thing, though, bro. And y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, bro. When niggas do certain shit, why do niggas wait until it go bad to, like, stop fucking with them and then be exposing them? Like, nigga, not even exposing them, cutting them off. Like, if you do some shit like that, bro, and I know you do some shit like that, I'm like, all right, nigga, I ain't fucking with this nigga. Feel me on verse. Like, I ain't trying to wait and shit like that. Why niggas be doing that? And I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm speaking on how I feel about it. I hear it, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like that's kind of like too much information to put out there. And commentating on what Munchie said, but I just feel like that's just too much. That's too much to put out there, bro. I don't give a fuck what a nigga emotions and feelings is, bro. That's just too much. Nigga can't put certain shit out there, bro. Regardless, you know? And it should be checked first when niggas be saying shit like, man, hold on, bro, don't, like, I don't know. I just feel like, bro, with me, when I fuck with niggas, we fall out, I'm not gonna go air everything out, like, just because we fell out, bro. I ain't in it to air everything out on a nigga. That shit don't make no sense. Yeah, homies, I'm not trying to go into everything you did, the way I really feel about you. Like, if I feel this type of way, I'm just on, I ain't shouldn't be fucking with you. I shouldn't be fucking with you enough to fall out with you to tell you how I feel. That shit's some weird ass shit. But there's certain situations where niggas do say certain things, and it's a strike in a nigga mind, like, oh, okay, boom. Niggas take that shit notice, you know what I'm saying? You take notice to that shit, like, damn, okay, yeah, why would you say that? I'm not saying a nigga weird for fucking with a nigga too. I wouldn't fuck with a nigga, but you take notice on certain shit, like, all right, boom. But it should make you want to pull away. If you catch that shit, it should make you want to pull. I'm trying to find that shit with the boy, man. That shit on my phone though, cause this shit from Instagram. Hood Trophy Bino out here giving opportunities to niggas that's hating on him though. You feel me? The nigga that's hating on him, he out here giving out opportunity. Nigga, he said, nigga, fuck that. Go get that bum ass nigga opportunity. He ain't never had shit. That's why I be liking certain little nigga responses. Shit, how they be getting down, they be like, nigga, fuck all that. Nigga play that shit smooth as hell.
Imagine being able to build an app.
All right, let me see. that shit come up. It just came up.
We talked on the phone and everything was cool. You called me about another nigga. You asked me about another nigga. You asked me about the Hoover Crip thing. I told you we with OG from 11 dudes, with OG from 107. We didn't put homies like that. That's doing that on the internet ain't really doing that in the streets. You can't be.
I'm trying to play this video right now with, well, what's the name, man? With the boy. Bam, right here. How y'all feel about this one, man? Y'all feel like this shit should be, do y'all feel like this shit should be left alone, bro? Or it's a time where, like, I feel like this shit is like, this, I watched it yesterday, right? With the homie from Texas.
If you doing it in the streets, you ain't gonna be on no internet with that, man.
Right.
My thing is, man, you what time long we don't leave us alone, we leave y'all alone. Ain't trying to get no money, we don't even need to be talking about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the conversation for? You know what I'm saying? We don't even need to be going back and forth over no internet. Man, come on, man. You got ACC, independent tax, and ain't no rocking with ACC.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I ain't finna be going back and forth with no man. You know what I'm saying? This is how it is. This is how we got it. This is how it is. This is how we doing it. Ain't no switching up, none of that shit. We don't got none of that other shit. Straight up, bro. This is the Bible. This is Overland. Texas. Worship. For real. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time for all that old back and forth shit. That's why you don't see me on the camera. Cause I don't do all that talking and playing and shit. I ain't finna keep arguing. I'm about that action. So fuck all that old talking and shit. I don't do that shit.
You are now tuned into the Bar Report.
Yeah. Oh, that's how I stood at 8 years. Oh, for real. Oh, yeah, that's it right. This what's up. This what's up. It's still real, for real. A whole lot of history right now. Too much.
Them niggas out there posted, thugging.
It's so much shit down right here, yeah. It's hard to put in the book.
So, this the Bar Report, y'all. We back again, and I had got called on a special request. I get frequently phone calls from my guy, but he said, hey man, you need to come on down here. Let's do that. So who we got on the camera right here to the right?
This Duke, man, you know, Overland Duke, man. You know, it's Duke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the one and only.
The one and only Duke.
Duke wanna go through a whole list of niggas who he is.
And who you got with you, man?
That's that. Shout out to Duke. Shout out to the homies out there. For real though. But Duke confused the fuck out of me. Duke didn't know who the fuck he was. Duke about to go through a whole list. Dude. Hey, shout out to the homies, cuz had a whole list of shit he's finna go through. He like, nigga, shit, just Duke. He finna go through a whole list of shit.
Man, who you got to your left?
Got my baby with me, man. You know, hey, one of the originals, man. You know, one of the original young Martins of righteous young.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you see him around me, you know he righteous. You know what I'm saying? And real, one other, man, my nigga.
So where we at in Fort Worth, Duke?
Oh, yeah, you want this the blue carpet. Like I'm telling you, man, where you at right now, this is the bottom, man. This Overland, man. You know what I'm saying? This the first, you know, one of the first hoods in the city. You know, they ever bleed blue.
Right.
You know, and this the blue carpet, man. You know, this where we from, man.
Right.
What I all started at. You can't put all this in the book.
I'm gonna keep it G, bro. This some real shit. Bob is definitely Mickey as fuck for keeping it going, right? But from what I'm hearing, these dudes call Bob to come down there. You feel me? Now, I'm just be keeping it solid, bro, on how I feel, because I hope I got to. My job is to keep it just thorough on how I feel about the situation, no matter who it is. Real Tune ain't shit for keep speaking about it, and I don't know if he keep calling Gummy or Gummy keep calling him. And Gummy should stop talking about this shit too. It's just getting it's just getting tiring, bro. It's getting like, come on, bro, like, and it's not a Hoover thing, bro. Yeah, it's a conversation with the homies, but I don't think niggas waking up every day giving a fuck about if them niggas got it wrong, bro. That's on y'all, bro. Like, y'all niggas got it wrong. It's to the point where y'all niggas is y'all who y'all is. Y'all Fourth Worth Crips. Whatever the fuck, y'all Fourth Worth Crips then. Just be Fourth Worth Crips, bro. Just be that. If at this point, it shouldn't even be that. Like, it's like everybody trying to keep an identity that they don't know nothing about down there. So it's just like, just be what y'all gonna be, bro. Why even going back and forth with them dudes, man? It don't make sense to me. That's what I'm saying, you feel me? Especially like I'm looking like, you know, so I can't say that, but you got Real Tune. I ain't got no issue with that nigga Real Tune, but if you really look at it, Real Tune, you the one who started all this shit. So who's really keeping up the shit? The nigga who started everything that's still going on talking about it? Or this nigga that's being called and to talk about it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta look at it like, and Bob too, because Bob called me down there. I'm pretty sure he wanted to talk about some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that it was related to it. You feel me? But there's other shit that can be talked about, and other shit that can be explained, other shit that we can bring light to, bro. So I can't just blame one person. I'm not blaming nobody at all. It's a conversation out there, but it's a conversation that should be held. At least everybody should have some type of common sense to say, I'm gonna stay off these other platforms and we're gonna come together on one and speak about it. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be a violent thing. It's not even that, bro. I think that people are so far about Kunta getting talked the way he talked about, and I think Kunta did so much in the redemption story to where he can't wait to be put back in the room to redeem himself. But it ain't even that serious, bro. I hope if you really keep it G, if it's that serious, why does it keep being on the internet and ain't nobody giving a fuck and talking about it? Do you think my homies, let's keep it G, bro, for the Hoover niggas, right? The Hoover niggas in the set. Do you think we give a fuck about whether them niggas is pushing that? We don't care. Like, we're not in the set waking up every day worrying about what the fuck they pushing. Niggas is trying to get some money and take care of their family. Niggas is trying to make sure they not getting hurt out here. Niggas is trying to do some whole other shit. So niggas is not waking up worried about that. You know, that's the conversation that people just want to get on the internet and keep having, bro. So I think that the conversation is getting bigger because it's been had on the internet than what it actually is. I don't think people really just sitting up every day waiting to see a homie from Texas to do nothing, bro. But it's just, you know, and I think they caught up in turning criminal. Ain't nobody never told them niggas to be criminals. Nobody never said that. We were just trying to figure out why y'all was so adamant about not being gangsters. That was it. Like, why was y'all so adamant on not being gangsters? We know y'all not gonna be criminals. That don't make sense. We can't even make the criminals 5 deuces in LA. How the fuck you gonna make them in Texas criminals? That don't make sense. Just everybody trying to use the wordplay. They're trying to wordplay this shit to try to keep traction, but it's stupid as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way I feel, I care less what them niggas gonna be. I can care less what they gonna be. I can care less what they gonna say. I can care less what they got going. I fuck with the homies. I respect whatever the fuck niggas is pushing, whatever it is. You know, okay, boom. I'm not, but if I know that if you're not from something that I'm familiar with, then I can't really trust it. I can't really trust you. How the fuck can I trust you with something that I don't even know how y'all operate? Like I said, if it's that cool and y'all so cripped out, go down there to LA and go to the East Coasters and tell Fish to let them niggas let y'all slide. If not, they gonna kick all y'all in the ass and chase y'all to the nearest Hoover sign. I promise you. They gonna fuck all y'all up. If y'all ever get to LA and try to, so it's like, it don't really make sense. I just don't even really be getting indulged in this shit. But I seen my comment when the dude said that it's Bob is being called, bro. You feel me? Yeah, bro, but it do. You gotta understand, bro, it hit different from people that understand what's going on. These dudes is pushing the corner to where they don't want to drop something because of their identity. They don't want to drop something because they feel like they've been forced to be dropped because how a person came up on it. If Gumby would have had a different approach, they would have been obligated. They wouldn't have been obligated, but they would have been receptive to dropping it. I promise you they would have. because it would have showed unity. It would have showed that there's nobody bigger than the program. There's nobody that's being forced to do it. It would have been organic. But when someone being challenged and they feel like they're being challenged and being forced to do something, it's always going to be defiant. That's just what people do. We're humans. We're like Adam and Eve. We're designed to be defiant against what the reality is. It's just what it is, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and you got people with personal alliance and personal relationships and personal business handles that they've been doing shit with that they don't want to change that. But if you really sitting up and you talking about a gang, culture, and history, and you talking about tapping into your peoples, how can you influence someone from Hoover besides out there in Texas if you don't even know what's going on here and you're not receptive? It's not even the point that people saying we this and we fuck with y'all. They making it like y'all just do this and we gonna do this. It shouldn't be that, bro. It should be more like, bro, we all the same thing, bro. Whatever it come down to, and this conversation we had about people that matter. The people that's on the internet talking about is not the people that can make the decisions. They don't matter. Let's keep it G. The people on the internet that's speaking about these situations does not even matter, because this is supposed to be it's like when you talk to your family. You can never get nothing across to your family on the internet. You can never get nothing across to your family because everybody is captured up. They caught up and they capture into a couple moments. You feel me? But if you really get people in real time, it's different, bro. The conversations and the questions that need to be asked is different. The question is not being asked. A lot of these questions that we need to be asking, it's not being asked. And the question is really, right, it's not that if you dudes don't comply, what is y'all? Y'all something else and we just that. So that means that their people is beefing with each other, and that's not gonna never happen. So if the questions is that and it's not gonna happen, what is the solution to it? We keep talking about the problem going on. That shit don't even matter, bro. If you really think about it, it don't even matter. Like, only it matters when you dudes want to come to LA and be accepted and want to know history, and you want to be accepted with the homies. That's the only time it matter. Don't nobody want to know that anybody can infiltrate something. Because what if somebody come to LA and they say they from Hoover, 9 dudes Hoover gangster crib? So you mean to tell me 9 dudes Hoovers can have 9 dudes Hoover gangsters in another state? If y'all can drop the gangster, another Hoover can pick it up, right? Y'all hit that like button if that makes sense. If a gang can drop with their identity, can't another one pick it up? So just imagine, what if some 7-4 gangster Hoovers? What if it's some 7-4? What if it's some 5'9" gangster Hoovers somewhere else? We can't get mad at them for picking up gangsters because you niggas dropped it. You niggas dropped the ball. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, think about it, bro. Like, if y'all able to drop the gangster, would it be wrong about another Hoover said wanted to pick the gangster up? This is why it don't make sense, bro. Y'all dropped. Nobody never said. Nobody was trying to change y'all criminals. I think that's where they missed. I think that's where the wordplay and niggas try to manipulate the situation. But really, let me tell y'all what's really going on, bro. The whole play and what's really going on is Kunta got his feelings hurt. Kunta, listen, bro. This is chess. Really, what's really going on is Kunta got his feelings hurt. So Gumby is going around everything to debunk how he's trying to get his pride back. Kunta is trying every trick in the trade he can to get his pride back, bro, on Hoover. That's it. This is have nothing to do with Hoover, bro. This is not a Hoover thing. Let's be real, bro. Yeah, there's a conversation out there, but at the end of the day, it's not a conversation to where they can have it and we just beefing with each other. It don't even make sense because a lot of people haven't had a lot of important people that can have the conversation haven't sat down and talked because this shit is felonious on the internet. So they don't even, a lot of them probably don't even want to come together because they like it didn't got too far out of hand and it's not that serious. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, that shit don't exist when it come to us down there. But whatever y'all believing in, whatever y'all doing, bro, that's what y'all gonna do. Y'all go be 4-4 Crips. That's all I'm saying. A motherfucker can't just go take no Pepsi and go snack. Y'all say Pepsi make a lot of things. Okay, yeah. But it's not again a Pepsi again if you put it in another bottle with another label. Yeah, you could be a Pepsi brand. We all a Crip brand. But when it comes to that, nigga, Hoover, you gotta be at least a Orange Crush mixed with tropical something. Orange Crush mixed with something else. You can't just be a whole nother motherfucking soda, a whole nother product, and you trying to leech off of the manufacturer. Nah, nigga, you a whole nother product. You gotta make your own. You gotta project your own sales in this shit. You gotta project your own relationships and shit like. That's why I say, and I don't feel like, to me, bro, personally, like I said, I don't feel like this shit really matter. But I'm saying when you got 50-year-old, 40-year-old men on the internet going back and forth about this shit, bro, something that y'all niggas probably time ticking, ain't got too much time in life to even be, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got kids and shit. This shit don't really matter. I want to express that because I feel like, I think people think this shit deeper because of the people that's on the internet. But really, this shit don't have, this shit is just like, it's felonious, bro. Listen to it.
Come from?
Where the blue carbon come from, when we first established ourselves as members of a gang, you know what I'm saying? We wanted everything, our heart, our minds, everything from blue. You know, the sun was in blue to us, you know what I'm saying? Everything. You know, that's just how we rock, man. And, you know, and our love was really for everything that was standing on that and repping that.
Right.
You know, so that's where that comes from.
Yeah, Josh wanted something sweet, but Josh got his feelings hurt, bro.
But you're probably a fan in the country. You know, not saying the only hood. Let's get that understood. But one on the hood.
All this is pride and ego, bro. From everybody's situation, bro. Nobody want to be wrong. Nobody, this is just, that's what it all is, bro. All this thing from Kunta. Listen, bro, all this shit is kicked up through Kunta. Gumby responds to Kunta shit, right? Because it's something to respond to. He already set the stone, so he can't keep just bringing up Kunta. He can't. Let's just be real, bro. It just seemed like you did this shit on purpose now, or whatever was going on. I was there. It wasn't no purpose type shit. It was a conversation that they had, and it just went to where it went. It was over with. It was over with. It wasn't nothing after. It wasn't nothing before. It's just what it was, bro. It's more conversational on the internet. So niggas don't even know what to believe. I don't know if this is some internet play or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why niggas want to keep jumping on board. I'm telling y'all, it's like, it's just a situation to where it's not really, it's all Kunta ass. Kunta is in his feelings. Kunta got it for butt hurt. Kunta didn't know what happened until he watched the video. I'm pretty sure Kunta thought I'm pretty sure he felt the type of way, but I'm pretty sure Kunta didn't come to, he didn't have a set mindset until he talked to people and he watched the video. He didn't feel no type of way. I don't think he did, because you asked me for a ride. You got in the car with me. You did 2 podcasts after that they refused to drop. Tell them to drop that podcast we all did. They don't want to drop it. With me, him, Bishop, and Gumby. Unc got it, 607 Unc got it, and Bob got it. Tell him to drop that podcast, because it'll prove that he wasn't that mad. Even when he was looking ugly in the podcast, we like, nigga, why you looking like that? We talking to him, he said, no, just thinking. He was talking about his feelings right then and there, just observing and chilling. So it's like, nigga, we asking you in the podcast, why you sitting up here, nigga, acting weird, nigga? Well, we asking you. So it shows how niggas wasn't on no weird shit, then you ask for a ride after. So y'all gotta look at all this shit as just Kunta, because Kunta is really in his feelings, bro. When I told that nigga that Gumby marked him out, he didn't give a fuck about nothing else I said. The only thing that stuck with him was he got marked out. He don't care about it. I called that nigga all type of shit on the internet, but the only thing stuck with him was, you said I got marked out. That's the only thing he said I lied about, is him getting marked about. So I said, that let me know you don't care about nothing about just how I look at you towards Gumby. That's all that just tells me. So all this shit, bro, it's just felonious, bro. It's bullshit. And everybody that's keep getting online, piling up on the situation and keep asking about it is really just stupid as fuck on Hova. It's a situation that we already know that can never be explained or never be understood online. That was the first key. So everybody that's going around trying to make situations and trying to get content and bring the numbers up, bro, it's really killing the nigga numbers. It's really making the nigga look a certain way and look dumb as fuck. Because for the homies to be standing out here, and shout out to the homies in Texas and Hova Duke and them, right? For them to be standing on here and they showing that land, bro, it's a lot of homies in LA that I love to go out there, nigga, and post up and be safe and post up where y'all be at. And you feel me? You ain't gotta watch they back and niggas come shooting at them and get some bread. That's what niggas will love, bro. And this is what niggas can create, but niggas rather create the separation. That shit don't make no sense to me, cuz like it's not that serious. All this is over Kunta pride, bro. I'm telling you, we really break it all down and go to probable cause, it's all over Kunta pride. Kunta could have stayed silent. Kunta could have got on there and not act the fool and said, you know what? I want to do another interview. He was that calm to where he could have set it up with, with Gumby, set it up with the nigga Fish. He could have set up with everybody that he really wanted to have a conversation with right then and there. But his feelings were so involved, he had to go act a fool. He had to make a fool of himself. He don't know no better. Cuz don't know no better, bro, but to act crazy. So all this is based on Kunta dealings and Kunta feelings, bro. That's all it's about. Let's be real. They dedicating to this nigga feelings.
Never only had one type of game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just we don't have it's just a whole crib neighborhood.
Right.
This neighborhood always been like that. You know what I'm saying? Never nothing else never could come here like that. You know what I'm saying? Now we had people that stayed there before we was cripping, it probably was like that old dudes or maybe yeah. But now it ain't just this hood. It's always been five dudes. You know what I'm saying? What we got folks that almost down there too. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's how it always been cripping. You know, ain't nothing else.
Before we get right to it, you can my brother to the right, the mic.
Yeah, my nigga. Hey, what's the deal, yo, man?
How you doing, man? Introduce yourself to the camera, man.
Man, what it was, man? Your boy D here, JLD here.
No doubt. D, we saw you on an interview about a month ago.
That's right.
I know you think you was gonna be able to get away. What was your reason for doing that, man? Before we get right to it.
Man, really my reason for doing that is because my issue was with the person that I did the interview with, which was Toon.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That shit, which we talked on the phone, you know, we came to a conclusion, everything was good. He invited me and Little Bro Trouble out to do an interview. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple of homies outside. Got a couple of homies outside.
You Bristol, man, my baby.
Yeah, but that was my main reason for, we did that because, me and Toon had a problem.
Right. Okay. Let me get that dude get the mic. Dude,
What's good, baby?
this, we in the Hoover lane, we in the bottom, right?
Right.
It's 5 dudes. About a month and a half ago, I interviewed Kunta.
Hey, you right?
Over,
This some real shit. That's what I want to say, right? Right. Let's get an understanding. Let's get a real understanding though on what's really going on. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all what it is, bro. I ain't got no feelings in this shit. Gumby and Kunta been speaking to each other a year before this situation even happened, bro. Real Toon, like they told y'all can go look all this up. He got some information that he wasn't supposed to be getting, and he stirred it up, bro. He did that. Gumby instructed him not to drop that. And when you tell somebody don't drop something, they feel like they got some valuable information. That's why I said I don't know why he still deal with Real Toon. But Real Toon was the one who started all this shit. But I don't know their dealings, and I can't tell nobody their dealings. But I don't know why I keep dealing with Real Toon. When Real Toon just created all this situation. This is why Real Toon can't go down there with these niggas right now. That's why Bob down there. So it's a weird situation, bro. But make a long story short, Kunta was down there talking to us. We didn't ever know Kunta was gonna be there, bro. They said some nigga named Country. When you look at the homie shit, it said Country. We went down there a day before, and then they said come back tomorrow. We ended up going the next day. We found out the next day Kunta was gonna be there. The first day it said Country. We didn't know, but I think Kunta wasn't there, so they kind of told us to wait. We ended up coming the next day and going down there, bro. The conversation was good, bro. In the backyard, we talking, we chopping up game with the nigga that, what's my nigga name, bro? The tax nigga who do the insurance and shit. You feel me? Fucking with that nigga. That do the credit and shit. The credit repair nigga, credit repair man. So we talking to him, you know what I'm saying? We chopping it up, giving game with Kunta and the Bishop. You feel me? On Hoover, 607, the nigga Bob, we chilling. So when they get up in there, you know what I'm saying? I think they went wrong because he brought up the dude name. And when he brought up his name, Kunta agreed to it. Kunta say, okay, I'm gonna make sure that nigga don't say this no more. And that's where Kunta felt checked at. When you fuck with a nigga that put you on these platforms and you told a nigga that you gonna make sure he keep hoover out his mouth and they go back and check you over that, now you gotta retract all your shit and make it. Come on, bro, you wasn't disrespected, Kunta. You didn't feel like that. You didn't feel like that until you talked to them niggas back out there. And when I feel disrespected, bro, I approach it right then and there. I'm taught and I'm raised to where if someone offend me, I'm speaking up for myself. I'm not leaving and speaking, nah, nigga, what? I'm not, what? Nigga, what you say? Hey, bro, I'm tripping. And he did have a flare, but his flare was he just wanted to talk. He didn't want nobody. The reason why I didn't jump up and sit between them like 607 did is because I know Gumby. If I would have sat there, ain't no way in the world it wouldn't have went bad. I'm right here. Gumby know you're not going to touch him right here with me. This bro. It wouldn't have went right, bro. I would have got up on you before he even got to you. So that's why I never sit up there and try to aggravate it. What I was telling Gumby in his ear when I see me walk up to him, I'm telling Gumby, I'm saying, bro, leave that shit alone, cuz. He like, cause he know I didn't say nothing crazy to him. I just say, hey, bro, come on, do low. You hear me in the background saying, do low. And that's just how that's a code of conduct. When if a non-deuce or a non-foe nigga is acting out of conduct or a hoover nigga, we say, hey, hoover. That's how, you know what I'm saying, respect yourself. That's why he didn't do all that. You can see, go back and look at it. You hear me saying do low. You hear me, hey, look, bro. But it wasn't to aggravate the situation because, nigga, we've been chopping it up, we've been talking, we've been doing all this shit before the cameras came on, bro. So this ain't no when the camera come on, me versus them niggas, me and Gumby versus them. These homies, bro, they was homies before the camera cut on. They gonna be homies when the camera's cut off. And it was that. But all the extra shit, and Kunta got in his feelings, bro. And I think that the world is looking at this like a Hoover versus, it's not a Hoover on Hoover thing, bro. It's a Gumby and Kunta thing. And it's really about Kunta feelings, bro. All this is about Kunta feelings. Kunta felt hurt. He felt deceived. He felt his pride was on the line and he didn't represent himself. That wasn't his best interview. Kunta never been challenged on the podcast. So when he sat up and got on the podcast and he was challenged, he didn't know how to redeem himself. He didn't know how to come back. So now he's learning. You know what I'm saying? But you're dealing with someone that's a prison nigga. You're dealing with a nigga who's a mental thinking nigga. So he's thinking a split second. In order to win this game, when you're talking to people, you have to be able to think in a split second, and you have to be able to see the real. You have to be able to see the real from whatever they saying. Okay, well, when he brought up that nigga, he should have just said, okay, we pass him. But what we talking about? We get back on subject. He allowed that, he allowed himself to defend the nigga, and you can't defend something that's being right. So the homie found a subject to where you couldn't debate, but just say, you know what? All right, we're gonna figure that out later, and keep going on subject. He got marked out from the conversation and didn't know how to come back, bro. Dead homies, let's just be real. And he didn't get marked out in the conversation. It's just that when he had to go back and decide who the fuck he was, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. You let the people tell you who you was. That's what Kunta fucked up. You never let the people tell you who you is. You gotta tell the people who you are, bro. You never let the people tell you who you are. I told him that, and that pissed him off. Everything I'm saying, I said this already to Kunta, bro. So I'm not bashing him. I told him this.
Would you like to speak on that? Well, let me say this first. I've seen a few interviews with Brother Gumby been saying your name. So here we are.
Like I say, I'm only commentating on it because it's on the internet, bro, and I'm from Hoover.
Man, we love Coach, man. About that, if I want to clear that up first. So it ain't nothing like that down now.
Nigga, we love Kunta too. We know Kunta retarded, nigga. Come on, bro. We know. Yeah, on Hoover he did booty schools. Let's be real. Hoover Groove said he came over there and then sat down and then he sat on his ass. On Hoover, if I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. I swear to God on my kids, bro. That nigga came over there after he was done with that interview with Gumby. He came over there. That nigga sat on the ground, on his ass against the wall, and put his elbows and both of his knees like this. He was like this. It was like this. On the ground on Hoover. Dead homies, nigga. I ain't lying. On Hoover Street. I'm lying, I'm dying. I told cause I was talking to him after. Honestly, let's be real, bro. Him and Gumby never had a conversation after the interview, bro. They talked, but it was brief. It wasn't it was like Gumby throwing shots at him, like, not shots, but I'm trying to lighten the mood. Like he said, nigga, unfold your arms, nigga. Why you acting like that, nigga? What's up, bro? Like, you know how we is, nigga, in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? We kind of like aggressive, bro, but we playful too. We know how to, nigga, what's up, nigga? We know how to lighten up the situation. So, what's up, bro? What you on? Hope, what's up, nigga? And then you just go there, we know what's up. But Gummy was more like that. He wasn't trying to punk Groove. That's why he told him, man, unfold your arms. He didn't tell everybody, make it seem like he was marking him out. He was basically making light of the situation because we already had an understanding after that. Nigga, stop sitting there looking mean, nigga. That's what you do with your homies. So hopefully, pop that shit to him. Nigga, shut up. Stop acting mad, nigga. Stop, nigga, get over it. Nigga, it's one of them things, bro. Yeah, homies. It was one of them type of situations. So, all this extra, this is what niggas gotta like. Chill, bro. This is the last time I'm gonna speak about it. I hope I ain't talking about the situation no more, bro. We moving on. 2026, we ain't speaking about this, bro.
I'm not no police. I'm not.
Yeah, he told cuz stop pouting.
About game, no internet, man.
Right.
I don't want to implement no nigga. Talk about who did this, who started this, who wrong, or who right about that. Now we don't. That ain't for the internet.
Right.
Just doing that on the internet ain't really doing that in the streets. You can't be. If you doing that in the streets, you ain't gonna be on no internet with that, man. That's crazy. So and then, you know, and then got my name in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to don't remind them people what I've been through. Just been through. You know, this being a live citizen out and went through all that. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Behind that type of stuff, I don't want to be implemented out of that. Leave my name out of it. You know what I'm saying?
So why get on?
Leave my name up.
So my thing is though, and this is just a question to me, bro. I'm not trying to shoot no shots at none of my homies, but this is a question to me, right? If you sit up there and said, why put my name in it? I'm not trying to be on there. Why would you get on the internet and show them who you are? You feel me? That's all I'm saying. Like, if he said your name, right? Nobody have a face to that name. Why would you call Bob Report and get on the internet and say, don't say my name? Like, come on, bro. Like, that's kind of like crazy to me. I don't know, but do it make sense? I don't know if it makes sense, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments, bro. I hope hit that like, hit that subscribe button, bro. Make sure y'all subscribe too. I hope y'all subscribe to my shit. But y'all let me know, bro. How do y'all feel about that? Like, do it make sense to y'all for a motherfucker to sit there and say, don't bring my name up and don't put me in that, I just faced something, but then get on the internet and say and ask Bob for an interview? You feel me? Like, is that like, cause now you giving a face to the name. Nobody knew your face. Now we know your face. Like, you know, I don't know. Let me know.
Right.
I felt like, yeah, right, he did come down here, did the interview with us, and got some information, but he didn't get all of the information. He took it, ran with it, and started a whole war.
Right.
So,
No war.
basically,
No war. Let's get that straight right now. There's not no war. Because ain't nobody right now in the set thinking about doing nothing to no nigga from out of town from the set. Let's just be real. That ain't no war. That's why I said words, bro. You niggas gotta fix y'all words, my nigga. Niggas be on here trying to politic and trying to pop it, but bro, fix y'all words, bro. Life is about words, and words have power, and the power have spells, bro. So ain't no war. And don't nobody, I don't wake up thinking about you niggas. I don't wake up thinking about Kunta. I don't do none of that shit, bro. And I know my homies don't wake up thinking about you niggas. I'm gonna keep it G. We just like, oh, whatever. So the words, bro, it's the wording. Stop making it like that. Ain't no war. That nigga didn't start no war. That nigga marked Kunta out. And Kunta made y'all feel like it was a war. That's all that's really going on. Kunta trying to see who the fuck gonna have his back to redeem himself, and it's not even that situation. It's not even that strong, bro. Your words have power to them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So understanding your Minecraft, understanding how to speak, you know what I'm saying? Like, go work on your vocabulary. So when you do get in front of a nigga, you know how to articulate yourself. Getting a lot of niggas involved that you think that just know a lot of politics, that's not gonna solve nothing. That's not gonna do nothing, bro. Really, y'all niggas really wanna have a conversation. That's what we really know. So when the conversation is had, who's gonna be more articulate? Who's gonna be more, who's gonna be unemotional? Because we know Kunta gonna be emotional. He told me, oh, when we have another interview, bro, we gonna see, you gonna see that I'm, what? See what? I ain't gotta get no camera in front of me, nigga. You better watch who you talking to. Then he straighten that shit up. But it's just like, bro, why you gotta play like that, nigga? I'm not. You think I'm finna get a camera in front of me and let you talk crazy? I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. You might as well talk crazy to me the minute you see me. The minute you lay eyes on me, you might as well be like, hey, Bird, what the? And I don't feel like when niggas see me, you even gonna have that impression, cause I don't get that impression. See you be talking to me crazy, nigga. Like we ain't doing that. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's not. Niggas have to watch their wording and have to be mindful of what they say, cause it's not no war, nigga. Niggas ain't warring with them niggas. He got marked out and he feels some type of way, bro. Let's call it what it is, bro. Let's be real. Not for views, bro. Let's be real.
It's supposed to have been done behind closed doors.
Right.
That's all that is, man. Even after we done, talk to them, be on the phone and talk to several other homies down on the phone. Cuz still doing interviews,
right,
and talking like, shit's still sweet.
You recently just talked to them, correct?
I recently just talked to him last night, correct?
And it's another thing that I'm talking about, bro. Like, and it's not to be against them and not to be on the homie side. But if you just talked to him last night, why is y'all making a video the next day? That's all I'm saying. Like, think about this, bro. If y'all had an understanding, y'all just talked to him last night, then why is it a video the next day? Like, and then y'all saying stay off the internet, bro. Y'all should have told that nigga stay off the internet and then allow him to get on the internet and say whatever the fuck he was gonna say. That way you could say, okay, you broke the breach of contract, bro. We had an agreement we wasn't gonna do that. But you can't sit there and say you want Gumby to stay off the internet, but you just talked to him last night, but now y'all on the internet the next day. Like that shit, like we gotta do better. We gotta do better and we gotta be smarter, bro. That's just to my homies too. You feel me? To be smarter, bro. I don't know if it's just like a play. That's why I said I don't know if it's a play, bro. I'm telling y'all how I feel. I don't know if this is just a play. Everything to me is just content and it's a play now. I'm seeing it's just a play. Niggas don't feel like that. It's just a play, bro. Like, and I'm not saying that the homies playing. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying though when niggas get online and they do certain things, there's a reason for it and there's a play, because if you talked to him last night and you said, if y'all feel like shit should be on the internet, Bob shouldn't have been called the next day to talk about the conversation y'all just had last night. Obviously, the conversation that you're talking about online is a conversation that was previously had. So why talk about it? Like, that's just, regardless of what this nigga doing, you gotta go by the following rules.
I can tell y'all.
And I'm not agreeing with everything Gumby say online. He human too.
We good now.
But he a person, nigga. He gonna speak on how he feel, like they gonna speak.
Yeah, that's correct. We recently just talked last night.
Was everything okay?
I kind of hung up the phone, man, and because he wanted to talk, but what he wanted to talk about, I didn't want to talk about.
Right.
He wanted to sit up and talk about Kunta for an hour.
Nah.
Another 30 minutes he wanted to talk about Cuz O'Lean. I don't want to do nothing.
That ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I hung up the phone in this place.
Hey man, whatever the homie said, that's how he feel. That's how he feel, bro. You feel me? I don't care what he gotta stand on. That's how he feel. He stand on. He gonna say what he want, bro. Feel me? But my thing is, don't niggas is making it a Hoover thing. Like everything a nigga say is what Hoovers feel. Like nigga, everybody entitled to their own words and what they own. Everybody's gonna be accountable to their own things. You feel me? I'm not saying I don't agree with fuck Fort Worth. I've never been to Fort Worth. How the fuck I'ma say fuck Fort Worth and I've never been to Fort Worth? I don't even know nobody from Fort Worth besides Kunta, Bob, and Real Tune or whatever the fuck. Even Dave from Fort Worth. I don't know them Fort Worth niggas like that. I talk to the homies that be online, but I don't really know nobody to say they pulled up, I shook their hand, and I'm out there. I don't know no. Oh, my nigga, and I don't even know Hoover Tron. I don't even know my nigga Tron. Shout out to Tron, nigga, my nigga Infant. They been in LA though, but I don't know if Tron from Fort Worth. I don't know if Infant really, I don't know if they exactly from Fort Worth. You feel me? But I know some fathers Hoovers out there from Texas that I fuck with, that have been in LA. But to say Fort Worth for sure, I haven't been there, bro. So if the homie say he feel like that, I'm pretty sure. But what I'm hearing, when he said that, he talking about the Fort Worth Hoover niggas that's saying that they Hoover Crips. I don't think that he was saying the whole Fort Worth, bro. I mean, just on common sense. You feel me? But I fuck with all hooping niggas, bro. Regardless, I don't give a fuck. You niggas is wrong, get it wrong. Oh man, that's what it is. I just don't fuck with niggas, cause I don't want to be involved with that. I don't even want to be with my niggas, and you niggas don't know what y'all doing. Yeah, on Hobo, nigga, got me from the that's the homie, bro. That's Groove from the set, bro. That's bro. They're homies. I can't say nothing bad about that nigga. I don't know Kunta in there. I don't know Kunta from beside. I met Kunta the first day at 607 College. The first time I was around Kunta was at College. I don't know Kunta. So I don't know. But I'm saying though, this situation is bigger than just with whatever the internet is. You feel me? Like it's that situation where it can't be talked out on the internet. He can lace them all they want. But at the end of the day, if they're not gonna be receptive to it, there's no point in keep talking about this shit, bro. Think about that. If these people, it's like talking to a brick wall. So now, my thing is though, the homies have a choice. Those who tap in with them, that fuck with them, on Hova, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You fuck with them. Now, I haven't been locked up with Young Ant, but I know Young Ant, when we was younger and shit. I used to be on 95th with him and shit, so walk Washington with him. I know him from like, from like school and shit. And I know him from the streets. That nigga a gangster though. That nigga, one thing about that nigga I can say, bro, I've never heard nothing bad. Only thing bad you're gonna hear about him is his comments. Only thing you're gonna hear about bad about Young Ant is just comments. Cause a lot of niggas they be haters, you feel me? But that nigga's a low, bro. Like I've never heard in this shit, bro, that nigga was a buster. You never hear no nigga play with that nigga. The most emotion that you ever gonna hear from a group is this internet shit. And that's why the most people ever getting from Young Ant, besides people that's around him, is the internet, bro. Cause that nigga was always in the shell. He was always like quiet. He was always observant. You feel me? He one of them niggas. And it was never a loud nigga. That nigga always was observant and was like dominant in the alpha. He was always like, Hova, push his push. He didn't speak a lot. So even when I hear him now speak on the internet, I listen and be in tune because he didn't speak a lot growing up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't, and when he did speak, it was very stern. It was very like nigga, on Hova. I'm just keeping the G my experience. It was always like, look, nigga, and mind you, we walk from Washington, get into it when enemies are here at the risk or have the there's a big possibility of getting into it with niggas because we walking down 105th in Normandy, and then we hanging on 95th in Normandy right here with Big T-Bone used to be at. Metro Gangster, my homie Bambino at the Cam place at the school. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like this internet shit, when you see niggas as hooks and niggas as busters, it'll make you call them on it besides what you won't do. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if a nigga was with the bullshit, I think Ant wouldn't be going back and forth with no nigga online. He know niggas is content and he know niggas is bullshit. So it's like, fuck it. I'ma just go back and forth with this nigga because I know that's the far it's gonna go. I don't think if you was an active nigga, Ant was gonna ever go back and forth with that nigga. It'd be already cracking. Yeah, bro, but shout out to Fourth Ward, bro. Shout out to the homies in Mint. Shout out to the homies everywhere, bro. I fuck with them, right? This my whole thing. If it was gonna be something big, niggas should have got on 607 Uncast for saying he from 60 Hoover. Besides them niggas saying they from Hoover Crip Gang. He said he from 60107. That shit should have been bigger than Kunta and them. That's just me. So if we talking about shit that been stirred up and we talking about the facts, that nigga should have been sitting down talking about how he's 607 Hoover. That's just me though. I think a little different, you feel me? All this should have been a conversation. If we gonna talk about, if we all in this one room and we talk about how y'all Hoover Crip Gang, we gonna talk about how the fuck is you Hoover, you 607 Hoover. If not, nigga, you need to fix your shit too. See, niggas never got on the line. Niggas never got on Unk line either. Niggas never got on 607 Unk line about that. Munchie did, but behind the scenes, Gumby had a conversation with Unk, but niggas never really pushed the line on Unk ass either. Because we have yet to begin to see a 607 Hoover sit down with us after he made that statement too. That nigga ain't brought no Hoover niggas around us, no St. Louis Hoovers. And that nigga be claiming he from the set. But 607 ain't never brought no St. Louis Hoovers around us to confirm what he said either. Even though they might have had that. So I'm saying it's a situation to where that conversation could have, that room could have had a lot of conversation, bro, within there, because that's something that I would have wanted to talk about on camera too. How the barriers, think about it, you got 607 Unc in here saying he from 607 Hoover. You got these niggas talking about they from Hoover Crip Gang, and you got me and Gummy in here who know what's going on. That conversation and hearing y'all different walks of life and hearing how y'all Hoover out there could have been more informational and could have been more educational than just worrying about all the other shit. But you know, it is what it is, bro. It's a conversation that's open, and it's open now, and it's up for the people to decide. I'm not here to decide. I'm not in it to decide. I can't decide. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than the situation. You know what I'm saying? Something that niggas gotta have offline, and hopefully it comes to whatever it is. Like I say, it start with 5 Deuce first. The 5 Deuces gotta be willing to push for their identity, what they change. The 9 Deuces can't push for an identity that the 5 Deuces is carrying on. That's why I fuck with Pakistan. Shout out to Pac, man. My nigga Pakistan, he spoke up for the FDs, you feel me? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do the blue and gold, and where we come from, not blue and gold is bad though. 9 Deuce colors is blue and gold, so I don't like getting to that. They shit is yellow. They don't just wear the gold, they wearing yellow as shit. They wearing like that royal yellow, like that yellowish. They not wearing like a gold, like this chain. You feel me? Our colors is tan. How we substitute and from 9 Deuce, you know how we substitute gold? We substitute gold with tan. So if we can't wear gold and blue, we're gonna wear tan and blue, or tan and green, or tan and white and blue, or you feel me? Tan and like white. It's just like white and tan, tan and blue, tan and green, green, tan and blue. Like this Notre Dame's colors basically. We're gonna substitute it. So we don't go wear yellow. We don't go wear yellow to substitute that. They said that was something for a school or some shit like that. But like I say, I don't know what they got going, bro. Whatever's going on. Catch the rest of this video. I want y'all to see the rest of this shit.
Dude, what do you think prompted him to say your name?
I mean, I don't know, man. I you know, it's crazy. This was me up about. I'm gonna say this. I'm just not gonna say. I don't want to say them. I'm gonna say him.
Right.
We talked on the phone and everything was cool. You called me about another nigga. You asked me about another nigga. You asked me about the Hoover Crip thing. I told you we with OG from 11 Deuce, with OG from 107. We didn't put homies like that. I'm telling you, good, y'all right, baby?
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you that, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't groove with homies like that when we was coming up in the game. You know what I'm saying? You know, we didn't groove with homies like that in the game. And then, you know, my thing is just simple. You know, why would we respect older homies for moving? We young, man. You know what I'm saying? We try to learn our history. We want to learn things. You know what I'm saying? You know, my thing is, nigga, it ain't our fault. Just knew we was here. Everybody knew we was here. The whole Cali was coming back and forth. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new to nobody. Forward ain't nothing new to nobody.
You
Come on, man.
The HGC and the ACG, dude. Where did they get confused at, man?
I mean,
nah, you already in it. Come on, man. You already live now.
like that, man. It ain't that serious, man. Yeah, we're good. What's it? Say it again.
The HGC is Hoover Gangsta Crip.
Right.
Cali, the 5 Deuce. And Fort Worth.
Not really, bro.
It's some HGCs here, but the majority.
You know what? It might be that. It might be a Cali mentality, right? But it's just a mentality to where you know what's right. You know how it's supposed to go. And hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it G, right? I'm gonna keep it G. It's nothing like being from California, knowing your history, and you keep it from the little niggas. So just imagine some niggas from a whole nother state that know a history and y'all keeping it. And y'all using what we do to manipulate the younger niggas, bro, because they think they're a part of something. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you think a lot of these niggas would have represented that shit if they wasn't Hoover? I don't think a lot of them wouldn't have been into it like that. But to be able to say you a Hoover and y'all can put y'all twist on it, that's different, bro. Because now you can Google us, you can get on Instagram, YouTube, and they feel like they're a part of us. But y'all giving them the wrong order because they not. Yeah, they're a part of us for Hoover, but then when it comes to the other shit, nobody understand what y'all talking about because it's something that these dudes made up and put Hoover, slap Hoover on it. So it's like, come on, bro, like, these dudes are being manipulated because they think they from Hoover and they're not. Even if they is from Hoover, bro, it's y'all falling under a whole nother pipeline that we don't even understand as Hoovers. That's all I'm saying. So, wow, you know, that's crazy. Like, it's false advertisement. You're not gonna push fully Crip to them. You're gonna push Hoover. And Hoover is what captured them. And then you go tell them some Crip shit, and then you make them feel like this Crip, and they under the laws of the nigga that got the biggest dope sack out there. And he might be the biggest Crip, but he got the dope sack, so he controlling these niggas. You gotta understand, some of these niggas, bro, is on crack. Some of them is getting high. So just imagine, nigga, you got some niggas out here that's somebody, they done been through shit, but you can control them because you pay their mortgage or they either get high. That's all it really be. Because when it come down to the homies, bro, it be kind of different. Like, I feel like niggas be under other instructions because it's something in it. They're either being tagged along by something or they're getting high. Or they nigga helping you pay your mortgage. Because I don't understand why would you give something to somebody wrong, bro, and put them in a situation that had them thinking they're a part of something they're not. That's crazy.
What it confuses to me, like I said, I mean,
y'all let me know this, right? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments, right? Am I right or wrong? Do y'all think that they got some people that's Hoover Crip gang, and then they heard the real order and they like, man, that shit wrong, but they can't speak up? How many people you think in their camp that they feel like, damn, we got it wrong, but they signed up and they got to keep going with the flow? Y'all don't think there's nobody like that? Like, I really believe that there's people in their camp right now that just sticking with the script because they just going with the flow. They going, it's been around, they don't want to feel disloyal. But in their heart, they know that shit wrong. They know that it's like, man, on Hoover, it make them question they shit. Man, it's gonna make you question, bro, on Hoover. If you really represent that life every day, it's gonna make you question when you know that you might be doing something wrong. You feel me? And you want to be accepted by niggas. If you looking from Hoover, you looking like, okay, boom, I want to be accepted, but I mean, that's just me, bro. I'm to a point to where I'm looking for ways out, bro. I'm trying to live my life, bro, and take care of my kids. This shit is felonious to me. I'm just telling like this though, bro. We to a point to where still trying to prove to niggas who our identity is ridiculous, bro. I can't even escape, bro. I can't even escape this shit. It ain't even a joke. This shit, like everywhere I go, I run into niggas. I just seen a nigga today. Ran into a nigga today. He from Treetop. I was in jail with him on Hoover, and it's crazy because it's like you never can escape who you are, bro. Like, shit is just come with it. So it's just like, I don't know what, I don't know. It's just different, bro. Every day a nigga trying to do something better.
Right. I told you that told me something that I had no knowledge of. That kind of, you know, really pretty much me up. But it ain't got to mess me up. It ain't got nothing to do with ACC or ACG. It was more or less about them and they partners up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm basically turned out by the whole thing, man. I ain't gonna lie.
For real, it's weird.
The whole little old setup about who did what,
it's weird.
Who started this. I heard so much, man. I'm kind of, my mind is blown. I don't even want to hear nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it ain't no knock to who did what.
Real shit, hey, bro. Hey, I like, hey, shout out to
We leave us alone. We leave y'all alone.
What you say? Hurt? What you say?
Get no money. We don't even need to be talking about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the conversation for? You know what I'm saying? We don't even need to be.
Hurt challenge something like that.
Going back and forth over
9151. Shout out to him, bro. He said some real shit. Niggas be having their pride on their side, bro. But you'll let niggas crash out.
How would you know that that's going on?
That's fucked up. And that's what I be talking about, bro. It's fucked up for niggas to allow other niggas to crash out because y'all pride on the side. Like, bro, y'all supposed to have a meeting and say, look, y'all know that this is how it go. This is what it is. But if y'all fucking with us, it's what it is. If y'all not, then y'all can go to how y'all feel, bro. But I still love y'all, right? Don't make niggas feel like they're not part of the team or part of the lifestyle or part of the family, all because they want to choose to do what's right. Like, it should be like, nigga, we all from Texas. So you mean to tell me if I'm from Texas and you mean to tell me the nigga standing next to him, what if he wake up tomorrow and say, I'm from Hoover Gangsta Crib? Is that gonna fuck up y'all relationship? I bet it will. I bet it will. They let you know it's deeper than that, bro. It's a pride thing. If they can make the decision and still be y'all homies out there too, y'all should be able to do that, bro. I'm talking about, cause y'all gonna say, man, that's them Cali niggas. We don't do it like that in Cali. Okay, so why y'all don't fuck with the other gangster Crips in Texas then? Y'all don't fuck with them cause why? Why is y'all divided? Cause y'all divided out there too. On Hoover, y'all divided all because of y'all putting this Crip and gangster shit besides y'all. So why? And then when it come to us, y'all gonna say, that's them Cali niggas. But when it come to Texas, why can't y'all put that aside and figure it out still? That's why, I don't know, I just want to know the question. I just want to know the answer to that question though.
Open up the door for them niggas down there.
I don't see Hoover Gangsta Crips fucking with Hoover Crip gangs in Texas. Y'all let me know.
When they came through the door, that was them coming, getting at them over there. Nasty. Come on, my, you know what I'm saying? I did it because them was repping Hoover.
Right.
I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are.
That's where y'all need to start from.
No gangster meetings. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? They got their thing, we got our thing. Everybody respect each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But so we came together. You know, down there right now, they like one, man. You know what I'm saying? At the heart, I respect them that they went through the door in the beginning when they came through the system. They went through that, man.
Right.
Hey, yeah, they went through that. It was too many Hoover criminals down there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. My thing is, man, you know, ain't nobody changing nobody. Ain't nobody trying to relive this.
Right.
That man, I'm down to 50 years old, man. What come on, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and you can't do that. You know, and this shit's now. For all my dead gone, I'm standing on that. Right. I ain't getting away from that. You know, I'm going out like they went out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, ain't nobody winning all that, man. It ain't in this long, man.
Right.
I only getting on there with all that, you know, who.
What make y'all Hoover then?
Who started that, man? Fuck
That's my only
that.
thing.
All that over it, man. That's, you know, come on.
If
man.
nigga push Crip politics so hard, what make him
You know what I'm
Hoover?
saying? Where that bag at?
Cause ain't no Hoover Street out there.
That's what we need to be telling about, how to get that bag.
Right.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying? How we gonna get that? Make
Hey, you
sense.
said some real shit. My last comment.
My thing, like I tell you all day long, man. I used to tell you precisely. All you can have all the knowledge in the world. You
Ooh,
ain't
like
got
50
to
said some
go.
real shit.
You
You said some real shit.
Put the action.
They're homies.
Talk good, all these out there that's talking, all these out there that's talking. These have the you check them resume ain't did a thing for their hood. Ain't this. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But they quick to speak on it.
How long were you in the penitentiary?
I did 27 years, man.
27 years.
Right.
Okay. So that's how you know what you know, right?
Right. Well, you know, I mean, you know, I grew up in state school too,
Right.
So I was up in the state school 10 times. So, you know, I've been around. I was ripping through them state school years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was connected with Houston from everywhere else. In Texas, you know what I'm saying? We were locked in with them.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, man, we ain't want to, you know, oh, man.
Look at this nigga.
Go ahead,
Look
man.
at this nigga. Look, old Kunta.
Family affair.
There you go.
It's a family affair.
Yeah, let him get the mic, Duke. Is he done?
Look, old Kunta. Look what the motherfucker wind and blew in, y'all. Look what the wind and blew in. They done blew in motherfucking Kunta, man. Josh.
You know,
They done threw Josh up. Look at Josh. Look at Josh. He threw up the C. He threw up the C. Look at Josh, y'all. Josh threw up the C. Oh, Josh, man. Oh, Hoover. Shout out to Josh, man. Go. I don't know if he got a page, but go shout out to Josh, bro. That's my slow homie. Oh, word, that's the slow homie, cuz.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
They don't know this is a family affair.
There you go.
This is a family affair.
Yeah, let him get the mic, dude. Is it
Josh done popped up, man. Look at Josh. That's Josh. If y'all don't know who Josh is Josh off Jason Lyrics. He the retarded brother.
For sure, nigga.
That's Josh.
Yeah.
Look at Josh.
Yeah. So that's what's up, man. You know, ain't nobody changing nobody, man. We all, you know, if they go what they repping, and we go down, we repping. That's all it is, man. And we good. We need some money.
Yeah.
We need somebody.
Hey, got the mic, man. You ain't supposed to be down here anyway, nigga.
Yeah. No,
Say this your goddamn interview. This somebody else interview, nigga.
You better know. It's like that, nigga. Well, you don't know.
All right, get out the way, man.
But nah, it's
No, I'm gonna keep it G, bro. I don't think probably Cali pride. No, I'm gonna keep it G, bro. I don't think Cali really give a. Let's keep it G. Cali don't really give a fuck, bro. That's just one person that got it wrong. We really don't give a fuck about what y'all got wrong. Let's keep it G, bro. Like, we don't care, bro. I think they care, and I'm gonna keep it G. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's all bullshit aside. I'm gonna ask a question to all my subscribers, right? All the real ones, right? Do you think this situation did anything for us? Like, what did we get out of this situation besides being politically correct? Let's be real. Hit that like button, man. Y'all let me know. But I can tell you what y'all got out of it. Not y'all, but the people from Texas. They got a light shined on them. People know who they is now. People know what the fuck a Hoover Crip is. Nobody know no fuck a who follows Hoover Crip gang is. Kunta said out of his mouth. They didn't know who the fuck we was, but now they know who we is. All this shit is to put a magnifying glass to them. They gonna branch off and be whatever the fuck they want to be eventually anyway. Cause they don't give a fuck. They showing you. They just showing and putting a spotlight on them to show you. This is why 9 Deuces. This is why we stopped putting niggas on 9 Deuces a long time ago, bro. This is why with 9 Deuces, bro, we stopped putting niggas on. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is what I hear from my G homies, bro. And I don't give a fuck what no nigga talk about. My G homies told me this, nigga, personally out their mouth. You feel me? G homies, nigga, these G's, nigga, they see this shit, they watch my content, they know. Listen, 9 Deuce stopped putting niggas on because niggas kept taking 9 Deuce blueprint and they was trying to start shit. 9-0s, 107s, 9-4s, 8-7 gangsters. You feel me? Like we had different gangs that was taking our blueprint and was starting other shit. So it's like, why even start? That's why 9 Deuces, like, nigga, they was thirsty as a motherfucker. Homie was on smoked out. On Hoover, they was burnt out. You couldn't even go on 92nd. Niggas was burnt. Let's be real. 9 Deuces could be considered, you know, we was shady, bro. But let's be real, bro. NDHs, 9 Deuces. I'm talking about 9-2s. How many gangs was branched off 9 Deuce? Edgemont. Like, let's be real. They had a 9 Deuce structure. These dudes that's from these other gangs, that's Lokes, and I love them on Hoover. Big move. Shout out to them on Hoover, nigga. But they was from 9 Deuce, right? And they just showed you this is the structure. Niggas would take your structure and I'm not saying they take the structure, because the structure is in the nigga, bro. When you become something, it's in you. No matter where you go, you carry that along. You carry that along with you. You feel me? Let's be real. Just because these dudes didn't settle in the set, they still became other gangs, and because that structure of 9 Deuce, nigga, they was solidified and they was active. Dead homies. Every nigga that started another gang that was from 9 Deuce, they respected. I bet you that. Every nigga that was from 9 Deuce at the time, or with gang nigga that was from the set and transitioned to another gang and started it on Hoover, they all respected. From 9-4, from 107, from 11 Deuce, come on, bro. All these are 9 Deuce. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. I'm just saying like that. So this is why when we hear y'all and we hear y'all taking our structure, to me as being a younger dude, and I'm hearing this, it's not nothing surprisable to me, because I know that people can take the structure or something. Y'all taking the Hoover structure and y'all flipping it. I'm not saying 9 Deuce, nothing like that. I'm just saying that this is correct. on Hoover, nigga. This is correct information. So when you get niggas who starting and you see niggas taking it, this is a flashback to where how y'all trying to, like y'all out there, y'all trying to take this. And I'm gonna tell you, look, the dude from East Coast, he know the history. If you older, you know the history between Hoover and you know how shit done branched off. So you know how these dudes is trying to play this little game and niggas is playing the manipulation game to branch off, and y'all taking our structure, y'all taking this, but it's like y'all starting like, come on, bro, don't do that, bro. We not doing that, bro. But Hoover's is groovy because everybody got their own shit. Niggas fall out, but we got still love. But y'all trying to just take it and branch off. I'm saying that this is what it is. Y'all trying to take it. That's why I said they're gonna branch off, because they're trying to keep the structure, but they're trying to branch off to be something else. It's like a oh, y'all don't accept this, then fuck it. I'm not saying that, you gotta understand, you gotta be careful what you say. And I'm telling you, I'm not saying that the homies Jules 9 Deuce to do that, because they was from 9 too, and they just hung somewhere else and started doing what they doing. But with them, dudes that's older and historics, they know the history and they know how certain things was done. So they're using them to create the pattern with us. Eventually there'll be something else, because they don't even accept being Hoovers no more. They don't even feel like Hoovers no more. Ain't nowhere in the world you can feel like Hoovers, and you feel me? Like, come on, bro. It don't make sense to me. I understand about some money, this and that, but it's like, to push the Crip line so hard, you gotta be like, look, man, I'm not even on no Crip shit. I'm just on some Hoover shit. On whatever that bring us further, because we all on these pages, niggas all on these channels, but ain't nobody doing nothing specific. Everybody getting into it. Look at retarded ass Kunta. Look at Josh.
Man, you know, we gonna do what we do. You know, they gonna do what they do.
What I'm saying, you see how niggas.
That's how.
Tell me I'm lying, bro. If we didn't branch off and started all them other gangs.
We ain't asking nobody for nothing. You know, and we ain't even talking about that. We just saying.
No,
you know,
no, that's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? With any that we.
So understand this, bro. If I'm from 9 Deuce, right? They from 5 Deuce, right? Let's be real. I would feel some type of way if a 9 Deuce Hoover come tell me that he from 9 Deuce Gangsta Crip, or he from 9 Deuce Gangsta Criminal, and say, well, nigga, I changed my G into a gangster, and my C is still criminal, but I'm from 9 Deuce. I'll be like, huh? It would confuse the fuck out of me, bro. Like, what? Like, what's the difference between them dropping the gangster and picking up the gang, and a Hoover, a 9 Deuce Hoover, dropping the gang and picking up the gangster? If y'all dropped it, we can pick it up, right? So whatever y'all drop, the homie can supposed to pick up the slack. So how is y'all able to drop what the G stand for? That's all I'm saying. Like, it didn't, I mean, and then just when it comes to that number, the 5 Deuce. You see what I'm talking about? The 5 Deuce are gangsters. You can't change that. Like, you can't. 9 Deuces is not gangsters. 7-4s are not gangsters. So can't nobody decide to wake up one day and say they 7-4 gangster Hoover. They cannot do it. They cannot wake up and say they 5-9 gangster Hoover. They cannot say they 107 gangster Hoover. You cannot wake up and say that, bro. So why would y'all say y'all Crip gang and we Hoover Crip gang, but Hoover Crip gang could be 9 Deuce, Hoover Crip gang could be 9-4. Hoover Crip gang is just the original Hoovers. Hoover Crip gang is just the original Hoover niggas. Y'all not original Hoovers, so how the fuck is y'all Hoover Crip gang? That don't make sense. Y'all supposed to be gangster Crips because y'all original Hoover gangster Crips. Why wouldn't you want to be the original 52nd Street Hoover Gangster Crips? If you 52nd Street, why wouldn't you want to be the original 52nd Street Gangster Crips? Why would y'all want to be like all other Hoover Crip gang and y'all 5 Deuce ain't even Crip gang? It ain't never been no nigga in the 5 Deuce history. Listen, bro. 5 Deuce is the only Hoover that never been Crip gang or criminal. They always been gangster. Why would you want to be the first to change your shit? I could see if your older homie was 5 Deuce Hoover Crip gang, and then they changed Gangsta Crip, I can see that. But 5 Deuce has always been Gangsta Crip. So how the fuck would you try to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a history of 5 Deuce being Hoover Crip gang, you can say, okay, I got it for some older dudes, and that's why it lingers on. But it never been a thing in LA, so why the fuck would y'all make it a thing? That don't make sense, bro. Like, y'all just making up shit at this point. You making up shit. Now I can see, and I'm gonna give you an example. Let me give, so the people that's lost, let me wind it back. There was a such thing as 9 Deuce Hoover Crip gang. So there's such thing possible of dudes younger being 9 Deuce Hoover Crips. because of they daddies or their uncles or their structure, whatever. Even though they might got put on as criminal, there was a such thing as a non-Deuce Hoover Crip. So make more sense for them to say, you know what, okay, I want to choose this path. There was never a 5 Deuce Hoover Crip gang. So how the fuck would you even think of that being that? Like, you feel me? Like, it ain't like you changing up. Just like a nigga saying he 9 Deuce Crip gang, 9 Deuce Hoover Crip, right? But I mean Hoover criminal. But he knew his history and said, you know what, I want to be a criminal. Or he Hoover Crip, but he say he want to be a criminal. Or he Hoover criminal want to be a Crip because he older, he know. There's no difference. Then it's good. You know what I'm saying? Niggas not gonna. But if you saying that you from Hoover Crip gang 5 Deuce and there's never been a Hoover Crip gang 5 Deuce in LA, you just made some shit up, basically. You just made some shit up. That's just like if a nigga say he from 9 Deuce Gangster Crip, 9 Deuce Gangster Criminal. I'm from 9 Deuce Hoover Gangster Criminal. You just made that shit up. There was never no 9 Deuce Hoover Gangster Criminal for you to pick up and say that this is what it was before. You can't display that even history because it was never that. So wherever you picked it up at, you picked it up wrong. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? It's just what it is. Like, that's just me. But I don't care about what they got going, and I'm not into it, bro. I don't give a fuck about what they decide to do. I'm not from 5 Deuce. I'm from Hoover 716, but it's beyond me, and I really don't care about it. I'm just speaking about if, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got 50-year-old men, bro. Niggas that did 27 years. We got this nigga Kunta retarded ass. We got dudes that did too much time to know that it, like, come on, bro, like, it don't make it, even if it do make sense. The internet gonna be the internet, right? I didn't get no education or nothing out of this. I didn't get an educational spirit. I didn't get an educational vibe. I didn't learn nothing from this interview. Only thing I learned that is when it comes to this cameras, niggas that get on here and just try to be anybody, bro. Whether who they is, you feel me? I'm not saying nothing bad about the dudes that's on here because I don't know them. But if I talked to someone the night before and I hung up on him, why would I call a dude that do social media videos, a podcaster, to get me on camera, to bash that dude? Obviously the conversation wasn't right, so I don't need to get on here and do all that. Feel me? I got my own platform. I got on here and talked to Kunta. I spoke about Kunta on my own platform. I didn't call nobody. I didn't go back on Bob Report. I didn't go, Kunta said something about me on Bob Report. I didn't call Bob and to get back on the platform to clear it up. I called Bob on the phone with that nigga 3-way to clear it up. Hey, bro, call that nigga. I mean, they called me on 3-way, excuse me. They called me. I texted him, got on that nigga Kunta before. Bob, I told Kunta, you need to be on Bob. I didn't even tell him. I explained to him, like, you let him drop that about me, nigga. And when you on me about some, what I had, why didn't you let him tell you that I had something, nigga? If not, you gotta prove to me that you lying. On Hoover, I wanna hear that. Tell me that this nigga didn't tell you on the phone that I had this and he seen this. He said he was lying. I believe Bob. I believe Kunta. I'm not no type of nigga to try to, nah, nigga, if you tell me something that's solid and I'm hearing the passion in your voice when you're trying to make me explain you didn't say that, and he telling me, okay, boom, it is what it is. You just a bitch if you lying to me at this point. I'm gonna believe you. If you trying to get a grown man to believe you not lying, you a bitch. Either you telling the truth or you a bitch. So I'm not finna down you and be like, oh, nigga, fuck that, it's real. No, nigga, I'm not finna go on here and do all that. I could've pressed the line. I could've went hard. But for what? I ain't no bitch. On Hoover, I ain't, nigga, as long as you niggas understand and you niggas apologizing to me and y'all letting me know that this ain't what it is, on Hoover, nigga, I'm gonna keep it too. All right, my nigga, on Hoover, keep it like that. But we not gonna, I'm not trying to breathe and do extra shit nigga ain't gotta do. That's why I say this shit, these niggas is 50. These niggas 50,
that we
bro.
got, you know, it ain't even no confrontation. I'm not even counting that. Because if it was something like that, I'd see it. You know what I'm saying?
I like what he said.
You know,
I like his wording with that.
You know, something out, you know, and I'm past that. I'm through with that. I don't even talk about it no more. But it ain't like that.
Right.
We ain't at that place. And we ain't gonna go to that place. We're in. And we're gonna respect them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, ain't nobody changing nobody. You know what I'm saying? You change diapers. You change.
With that said, man, I ain't even finna get back on that right there on Hoover. I ain't even finna get on that shit. Keep commentating on that. I'm off the situation. I'm really off this motherfucker, man. I got some more shit to do. And I'm gonna drop this shit, go run that motherfucker. I'm gonna drop this video with the boy. I'm kinda like debating if I wanna do the shit with Draco that he sent me, man. But I don't know because Draco he be striking niggas, and that's the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put no shit up that he said to try to, like I say, we got a very understanding is not to clear his name. But if you're talking about the facts and somebody's name that's being under scrutiny over something, bro, and it's real facts, and on Hoover, we gotta put that out there. That's our job, right? Hoover, it's our job. You feel me? Like, that's our job, bro. So, I'm gonna put out this other little video on Hoover. Like I say, like, subscribe, and comment if you ain't already did. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about the whole situation, man, on Hoover. At this point, like I say, 2026, it's just content, man. So we gonna go crazy. You know, Hoover, nigga ain't gonna pick and choose. I ain't biased about it, none of that. It's just content. These niggas is putting it out here, and everything is not to be content rant on based on the fact we understand. You feel me? It can fuck over a nigga, but I mean, if y'all niggas out here doing goofy shit and performing goofy, it's content at this point, bro. And you must want it to be content, and you must want a nigga to react. So at this point, who better to reaction? Like I say, like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care about some real shit or some motherfucking nonsense on Hoover. On Bird. What's up, 50? What's up, the Loach, though? What niggas y'all going? Nah, real shit, though. What you mean niggas ain't never did nothing different, though? On Bird. What you mean, bro? A touchy conversation? Hey, cause look, I'm gonna keep it G, right? It's not a touchy conversation. It's one's belief. It's just like everybody. You got Christians and you got Protestant. You got all these different entities to what people want to believe, bro. Right? This is not a situation to where nobody don't sleep at night. I don't think that. I think it's just with the people that's involved. It's more not sleeping at night, right? Because I can really care less. I didn't know nothing about the situation till the shit hit the internet. Let's be real. I didn't know nothing about the situation till it hit the internet. Y'all didn't know until it hit the internet. So it's not really big enough for a nigga to, man, niggas got other bigger shit going on, bro. That's just me. That's just how I feel about the situation. You feel me? I'ma always stand with my homie, nigga. I'm always stand with my homie regardless. You feel me? Right or wrong, nigga. I know Gumby don't be in the right sense all the time. I know that's my homie, but that's my homeboy, though. You feel me? On verse. If he wrong, he wrong. I'ma tell him you wrong, bro. Our whole relationship is about us being honest, nigga. Nah, nigga, don't do that. All right, nigga, do. You feel me? Like, we don't got no what they call Cujo. We don't got no Cujo rules. It ain't no nigga follow none of that shit, nigga. You know right and right, you know wrong is wrong. But I feel like they're so caught up in Kunta being marked out by him. They're in awe by Gumby. They're not everything that you listen. This is how I know that it's not really serious on their being. Kunta got on there and sit there and say, you talk to some homies. I don't believe you talked to no non-deuce niggas that told you nothing about Gumby. If you did, I don't know. It's some niggas that don't like him. But I don't believe you talk to nobody that's really in the set, because they gonna tell him how they feel, and they can tell him that. They got his number. Or they can get his number and tell him that, right? But the thing is that you hearing shit from niggas and you just run into the internet with it. Or you hearing shit and you just, I got some info. Come on, bro. We gotta be better than that as homies. We can't be willing to just hear shit about people and just run to the internet. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know where they do that at. I don't know what part of the game is that. I don't know where that stimulate from. I don't know where. But if you got some information that you know, I don't give a fuck if you're feuding with a nigga. If some shit is not for the internet. It's not content. And if you bringing it to the internet, you basically is reporting something that ain't supposed to be told, or something that don't have no, come on, like, you feel what I'm saying? When you commentating off something that's already on the net, I can commentate about anything y'all drop. But I can't go get no information out of my hood and come bring it to the internet. Unless a nigga all bad. He's all bad, he's all game. Other than that, I can't come bring no information until a certain move happen. And niggas just making up shit. Like, they just making up shit on Hoover. That nigga came over here and made up a whole lie and said that boy couldn't go to the set. Hey, I don't know why he can't. Now, what he go through, I don't think, ain't nobody gonna look for that nigga, because they gonna call his phone. You already gonna know. But you won't be the first, because one thing they tell you about this shit, politicking, when it's your turn to go, you're the last to know. I want everybody to remember that, bro, in life. If you still on this motherfucker and you listening, When it's your turn to go, you the last to know. You ain't gonna never know when niggas on you. If you know niggas on you, it's not real. It's talk, but you don't know when they moving. When a nigga move on you, you're not gonna know. So it's just like for him to even get on here and say all this, it's like, hold on, bro, what the fuck is you even talking about? You think somebody gonna tell you that? And this dude just speaking what he's saying. I don't know how older niggas feel. I don't know what they on. Dead homies, but it's like, come on, bro. Niggas gotta be more careful on what the fuck they saying and the picture they're trying to paint when you bringing shit to the internet. Like I said, with that said, like, subscribe, and comment, bro. I hope I'm out.